we have any Advil? Fuck me. Okay, maybe I should do that first thing on stream. Okay,
I've recently discovered the wonders of migraine
oh, there it
medicine,
is. Yeah.
which is caffeine, Advil, and acetaminophen.
Why not
All
just take
fucking.
Excedrin then?
I don't know what that is.
That's
But-
literally what you described. It's one put together. Look it up.
All right, I'm gonna take an Advil.
Okay. I'm
it.
sure it's the same thing, but I can get the off-brand version that I just described for like $3
Oh, what you're saying
a
is already
bottle of 50. And dog, I was the other day, like every hour I was popping another one. Ooh, I felt great all day.
Nice.
I rolled a
misheard
7,
you.
by the way, so I'll probably be
Okay.
giving us the recap. Which, long story short, we got our asses kicked in a dungeon for
Yes.
4 hours, and then we talked to a succubus. There you go. There's your recap.
Apt.
Here you
No,
go.
I will have some more in depth if I lose this. Nobody
Alright.
rolled under a 7.
Tara, what's your roll?
Stand by.
Zeno, did you roll?
Yeah, it's a 9.
Where, dude? There it is.
Everybody rolling bad tonight.
View. D20. Roll. Hey, a 9.
Shit. All right, Chop, you got it, but barely.
So, we were down in it. Got our shit kicked in by lizard men and rat men and demon men and
There
all
we
sorts
go.
of stuff. We found some civilians who were not zombified and were just like regular people, and we said, hey, yo, tight, we'll set a trap here, we'll let you guys out, you guys can stab them. Sick. Succubus lady got in our heads, said, oh wow, so cute, and then turned all the dudes on us, and they tried to stab us. Also, she took some of our weapons and then disappeared into a wall, which was kind of annoying. Took my silver sword. We beat those dudes up in a fucking kick-ass, like, power fantasy kind of deal. Then we wandered around the dungeon some more. We got into an altercation with 5 demon dudes, which we probably shouldn't have done. Turns out they were way more powerful than us and could cast fireball, and they kind of fucked us up. But luckily, a couple of them phased out of existence. We took the remaining one, and I think another one also phased out of existence, if I'm remembering correctly. But we slaughtered their, like, 4 human guys they had with them. We rested up for a bit, kept wandering around, used the laser sword, cut through a grate, walked up some stairs, solved a puzzle after I got shot by darts, I think twice, and everybody else got hit once. Then we went up. The succubus queen lady was sitting on her throne of skulls, gave us a little spiel, was like, hey, what if we made a deal and I gave you this one soul and you could give it back to one of those zombie people? Banaz said no thanks, and she disappeared through a wall, and then we left. Did I miss anything?
Banaz saying no thanks was an understatement, but yeah, that's good. Oh, also, you noticed snow in the room. The
And a
room
flower.
was- and a certain type of plant.
Plant.
That was growing out of it. Let's see what else. Zeno, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys found that. What else?
Alright, I don't know why, but you don't look how I thought you looked. You are beautiful. Don't
Really?
worry. Don't worry. You're fucking
Oh, thank
gorgeous.
you.
But you got like longer hair than I thought you'd have.
I normally have much shorter hair.
Mm.
I've been growing out.
Hell yeah. Good
Yeah, I
for
thought Trauma had a long flowing ponytail mane, so I thought it was longer.
I've defied both of your expectations, but not in the way that I would have thought.
Let's see. All right. Also, are you cool with me pulling up Discord on my stream or no?
Yeah.
No, I know
Yeah,
you
go
are.
for it.
Talking as hard. Okay. Chop doesn't give- I've been Chop.
He
You're
gives
the-
no
Listen,
shits.
you know I
Chop, you're
pull
the
in
face
the
of this
views.
campaign,
Come on.
alright? But all right. I also thought about. Let's see. Okay, so you guys also. You crept through and searched, and all came up with a certain amount of gold as well. As Honky Pete finished off the
300.
rat people that were camping in the sewers,
Oh, I
receiving a
forgot about that
single
part.
fireball powering their way, exploding the dock and sending it to the depths where they were eaten by a giant alligator. And now, all of you have reconvened in that same room with the skulls. What would you like to do?
I want to get the fuck out of here. Are y'all ready to fucking peace out?
Do you have that time skip I said about earlier?
I'm scared.
What time skip?
Last session. I know where the flower comes from.
He was talking about doing like throwing out the map and like we need to go here and all that. But going back to the room. Man, I'm fucking tired of this place. Are you guys ready to leave?
Yeah, I'm fatted out enough of this place too. And I'll pick up the flower.
Well, sure, I suppose we can leave. We can discuss later.
At least somewhere where I can have a drink in my hand and not worry about rat men crawling up the sewer.
I believe we could all use a drink right about now.
What was the name of the inn we were in, Roach?
Which one?
Well, shit. Actually, we probably shouldn't go back to the one where we fought and lit it on fire and all those things.
Yes,
Hey,
there's
just-
that one, as well as the one that you guys are paying to stay in as well, which is a different one.
Okay, that one. What was the name of that one that we haven't fucked up yet?
One of you wrote it down. I think it was the somebody said
My
it last
notes are
session.
scattered and covered in wine. I don't know if I have it.
There's many inns you've been to this. Let's see. I believe it was called. It was like the Sleepy something.
Let's go back to that sleepy inn. The sleepy sloth.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Ah, shit.
Hi, Captain.
We're gonna die.
God damn it. 14 for me.
Where? Oh, I don't
You have
have my
advantage, by the
shield.
way, because you're a werewolf dog.
Excellent.
I got a 15.
Right.
God, I don't have. Yeah.
22.
Just as you're about. What'd you get, Zeno?
A 17.
Just as you're about to turn around, Honky Pete, you and Gallo feel a breeze, a slight draft, come from the back of the room. But it's strange because there shouldn't be a draft in here.
I turn to look at it, wherever the draft is coming from.
Investigation.
You want to roll investigation?
Yeah, might
Go
as
ahead.
well. Ooh, that's awful. That's a 4. That's a 4.
I
Kinda-
will also investigate that in that case.
I guess we're investigating as a group then.
Oh shit.
Tara, you notice them
sup-
turning around and decide.
I don't suppose I also get
yourself. I wonder
advantage
what they
on
think.
investigation.
You did not.
Ooh, 11?
Tara?
Did Tara not hear it?
Yeah. You heard
Oh.
heard them turn around probably in the
There's-
Oh,
room.
well, first thing I'll
There's a
ask first.
breeze in here. It's weird.
Oh,
I
is
can't
there?
figure out where it's coming from.
Oh, well,
Let me see, and she'll look around and roll a 15.
Okay. Tara,
Thank God.
other end of the room, you see small beams of light peering through something. It looks like it could be a door or a false
I
wall.
I kind of point over at the corner, be like, I believe there's something over there.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Let me go let me go look. And I don't know, I press on it.
As you go and push on it, it begins to turn and open into another chamber.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna kind of like, like if here's the door, I'm like peering in, not quite going in yet.
I'm going
Okay.
in.
Are you going in?
Oh, he kicks the door out of my hands.
So-
go. No.
As you
Just
push on it,
shoulders through.
It's like it's heavy brick that you're pushing on, and so as you push, you see that it looks like it's just a small room. You see some cushions and whatnot on the inside. As you peek through,
Huh.
I enter.
as you enter, in the center of the room, you see a ladder.
Anything else in the room? Just cushions?
It looks as though someone probably rests here, but for the most part, it is just cushions.
No, not just
Hmm.
cushions.
How far can we
Are
see
they
up the ladder?
are they like nice cushions though? Like silk?
They're
Like
they're
super
extravagant.
Oh boy, I'd take one
Oh.
of those.
They're
Yeah,
very-
that's going in the backpack, baby.
I'd give him like a side-eyed glance as he's doing it. Like, what?
Look,
How
look
bulky
at-
are these cushions anyway?
Look at them, man. Come on. We're gonna let these down here with the mildew and the rot?
They're like red velvet cushions.
Yeah, no, that's stuffed in. That's absolutely coming with Honky.
Well, I don't mean to sound superstitious, but might those, be enchanted or something? You sure you want to take the property of a succubus?
Feel. I pick up a second one and I like bring it over to her. Feel, and I run a hand along it.
I take my glove off and I just sweep my hand across the top. And I kind of look at him. I'd give him like a nod. And then,
There you go. Yeah, put that in a bag, and I give her one too.
She just holds the pillow and just turns to Gallo and just like mouths the word at him like utter confusion.
All right. Well, with cushion in backpack, I peer up the ladder.
It appears to go to
I-
the hatch.
I'm going to lean over to Katara and just go, he's a lapdog looking for his pillow. Don't worry about it.
The ladder
Honky
goes
will
about.
pretend that he didn't hear that and go ahead and climb up the ladder.
The ladder goes
Definitely
to
having a
wooden,
chuckle.
Wooden hatch at the top of it. It
Push
quite
her open.
easily opens, creaking, and it
Get
looks
it.
as if you were in some sort of attic, almost. In the attic, there are 3 mirrors.
Are they? Do I look how I look? Well,
Yes.
Honky checks himself out, obviously, first. How are his clothes looking? Because he's been swimming through sewage for.
Oh, awful, terrible.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Fallen a couple times, unfortunately.
I'm gonna call up the ladder, but okay. How does it look up there?
It's terrible. Oh my God. I can't even express how bad it is up here.
I climb up.
All right. Gal, as you climb up, your armor clanks, and it's very notable by Honky Pete as you climb up the ladder and step onto these creaking wooden floorboards up here, where you also see 3 mirrors, one in the center and then one on each side of the room.
Ugh.
Gallo, look at this. And I'm like pulling my cloak to like look at it and like looking at my boots and my hats are probably all covered in shit. Like I'm sure the feathers all like ruined. Look at what they
Gallo.
did. Look at what they did to me.
Oh no, my poor boy. And I kind of like grab Honky and I dust him off and I like kind of look down the hatch like, Tara, the worst thing up here is Honky himself.
I'd let a long like sigh out. Is Vanaz eager to go up, or is he staying back?
Vanaz is investigating the room around currently.
Okay, and I'll also start to climb up. And as I'm like halfway up, I'll think to call up. You know, do you even need me up there?
Definitely. This requires a woman's touch.
I'd stop on the ladder.
Just ignore him. I'm going to cast detect magic because.
Okay. You pick up 3 magical auras emanating from each of the mirrors.
Honky is casting prestidigitation on himself multiple times to clean his clothes.
I bumped
As you
into
do,
him.
they
I
all
bumped into
notice
him on accident.
you begin to look better, but the smell is abhorrently now.
No.
No. Bump into him. Well,
But yes, you see 3 magical auras emanating from the mirrors.
Honky, I wonder if you feel so bad because they're kind of magical.
I feel bad because... And
They're
then I just
oppressing you.
sort of gesture. You said they're magical?
I nod.
Oh, you nod. I'm sorry. I
Yep.
thought you said they're not.
Vanaz calls up.
Don't worry, Honky. You merely smell like shit. You look great.
Thanks, Vanaz. Can always count on you.
I'd kind
and then
of-
I'll look sort of, I don't know, look deeper, I guess, into like the middle mirror
It appears to
for
be a
any sort
mirror.
of. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I kind of finished climbing up a little bit, just enough to poke my head up. And I'd look at the mirrors at the 2 of them. I'd be like, what are you doing? Are you staring at your reflections?
They're magic.
I'd look to Gallo for a confirmation.
Yeah, they're magic, but I mean, come on. It's not every day you kind of get to stare at 4 honkies that all look like crap.
Excuse me.
Oh, very
I
well.
think at this point, I merely smell like shit. All right, come on, we've covered this.
Honky, they probably trick mirrors. Don't listen to him.
I'm gonna look around
All
the
an
rest of the room.
Okay, it's a small attic size little room. It's kind of out of place in a sewer, but that's the main thing up here is these 3 mirrors. It's relatively empty otherwise.
No doors, no windows, no chairs, anything.
No, just the brick around the walls.
I
Tara's gonna
will- Go ahead.
awkward. Okay.
Go ahead.
She's gonna walk up to one of the mirrors and like physically like inspect it. I guess see how heavy and bulky they are, how sturdy they are. Maybe see if they move or if they're fixated.
And what about
Give
you,
a
Gallo?
little once over.
I wanted to just touch the surface of the mirror.
Okay, Tara, how do you touch the mirror? You just grab the sides and lift it?
Yeah, I'm not trying to lift it very much. Just kind of seeing how if it budges, if it's very dense.
It is a very heavy mirror as you lift it, but it's nothing extraordinarily unusual.
You think if we break one, it'll
Gallo, as
Do
you
something?
approach to touch a mirror, you reach out with a single finger and touch the surface of the mirror itself, where your finger enters and like water, ripples move out from the center as your hand goes into it.
do any of us see this?
Yes.
Yo, Gallo, holy shit.
We're not tripping, right, Honky?
I
Like before.
Oh,
I
don't worry,
think
I see it
that
too.
was a yeah. Well, we'll have more of those adventures, but I don't think that this is one of them. And then I'm gonna also touch it just with like one finger. Actually, I touch a different mirror.
I love.
Same
this
thing
picture in my
happens
head.
as you touch it, and like water, it ripples, and your finger goes into it.
I'm gonna go to the third mirror and take out Rakuyo and slowly like push the weapon as far in as I can while still keeping like the handle out and then retracting it once I get it all the way in.
It goes as far as you will let it go.
All right, y'all. I know what to. I got a plan. Crack my back, stretch, pull out a little bit of rope from my backpack, fashion around my waist, and then I'm gonna hand it to Gallo. The one end, not the end that's tied to my waist, but.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna put like a hand on each side, and I'm just gonna put my head through. And
Whoa, Honky, what are you doing?
Just grab the rope.
I can't hear you. My head's in a mirror.
Grab the rope. Grab the rope. Grab the rope.
Which mirror?
Gala, what is he doing?
The center.
He's peering into the other side.
But I want to be very clear. I'm not walking through. I'm just hands on, frame or whatever. Lean in, look through.
As you stick your head through, it's cold as your face touches it. But immediately, you see something else. You see what appears to be a very destroyed room. There's a hole in the wall. And there's blood all over the place, as well as an open bathroom
Jesus.
with bodies in it.
Oh, motherfucker! All right. Hold on. Middle. I gotta take notes real quick. Middle. Destroy.
Man, this is a nice ass map. Appreciate the map.
Ooh, I put 3 M's or 3 O's in bathroom.
Especially right here,
All right, head back out.
right around here,
Good God.
somewhere here.
This one goes to the bathroom. You guys remember the skeleton bathroom where I got my ass kicked and the one succubus got killed?
Oh, back at the inn, yes?
I assume, right, Roach? That's what I
Yes, that is.
Okay,
the
gotcha.
same room.
All right, and then I'll go over to the left one and do the same thing. Head through.
This time it appears to be a normal room. As you look through, there is a made bed. It looks like the room is in use.
I don't recognize it at all, right? There's no.
Nothing remarkable.
Hey, this inn. It's just on the door.
It could be any room of any inn.
All right. All right, back out and convey this message to my friends. In room, blah blah blah, and then right door or right mirror.
It's another room layout. It's different from the other two, but it looks like any other room.
All right. Come back out. Okay, so all 3 of these lead to different inn rooms. The middle one leads to the room where we found the 2 succubus originally. The one that got burnt up and fucked up and had all the skeletons. Left and right, both the rooms are good to go. Don't know where they lead though. Can't pick up what. I don't suppose I'd recognize any of them from my history.
I don't know anyone who can look inside of a hotel room and go, "Yes, this is the
It's
five-star
an inn. It's
hotel."
not a
I don't
hotel.
know.
It's an inn.
Respectfully, I think Hockey Pete would know those rooms. Nudge, nudge.
If anybody's gonna know a hotel room, come on. That's respectable.
I turn to Honky and I say, well, how far do you think you can go in the rooms? Perhaps you could check through the windows and see if you recognize the streets.
Fair enough. And I make sure that there's enough rope I think I have like 100 feet in my backpack, so I'm sure we're good to go. And then I'm going to, let's
Pull
say,
twice if you need help.
which room looked nicer, left or right?
They were pretty equally nice. They were just different
Alright.
layouts.
And we're going with left, and I stride through the left mirror.
As you stride through, you easily exit the mirror, and you look behind you, and as the rope continues to feed more, the water-like surface continues to ripple as you walk into the room.
It's a mirror on this side too.
Yes.
Very cool. I look around the room. Windows, doors, treasure,
There is a
anything?
window. There's also a
Open the
door.
window. I
As
open the
you
window.
open the window, you look out into the street below, which you recognize quite easily as Sage's Reach. The slums district. Probably not too far from the other inn.
In. All right, I will go back to the mirror, kind of cautiously head through. Goes through. Yes.
It does, yes.
All right. So this leads out to a safe inn, it seems, nearby, but not the same inn as the one that we destroyed. We can go through this, or we can check the other one too. Thoughts? From the disembodied head. And then I do like a little woo.
I mean, couldn't hurt to find out the names of these ends. Hang on.
It's up to you how much you want to risk it, Honky.
I mean, I'll jump through the other one. These seem pretty foolproof, and I kind of knock on the frame of the mirror.
Well, we'll do our utmost to guard them.
And she'd give like a half grin.
I don't know exactly what that means. I'm gonna assume that means you want me to check the other room.
Yeah, go check the other room, Honky.
She's just saying like there's nothing happening, so you don't have to worry about time's sake.
All right, I walk back through the mirror and then through the right mirror again, and
This
then
other inn, this other room, as you walk into it, you're not sure exactly where it is. There is another door, but there's no window in this room.
Well, I have 100 feet. I'm gonna quick survey of the room. Any chests or hidey holes that could have clues?
Now you see clothes on the bed, women's clothes.
Nice. Okay. I I open the door and head out both ways.
It does not look like an inn's hallway. It looks more regal.
Shit. No windows though. Nothing in this hallway.
No, it's a cobblestone or stone hallway with a red carpet down the center, as well as torches lighting it.
Can I see a bend or any change in the hallway in a like closer in a particular direction?
On both sides, it does a 90-degree turn, or a T, I should say, a T turn. So 90 on each way.
Like how many feet down?
Probably math. Probably 50 feet down.
I got rope for that. I meander my way down to the right.
As you exit the room, you see shadows walking down this hallway that you head to. and you hear loud boots. Plate. Sounds like.
You mean like I see like ahead of me? I see shadows coming down the T.
Yes, they're coming from the direction you can't see.
Oh, I fucking turn around. I go back in the room
All right.
and I listen real hard with my werewolf hearing.
You hear them turn onto your hallway and begin to walk down.
Fuck.
And as they continue to walk and the sound gets closer,
I post up next to the mirror, but don't go through it yet.
okay. As you continue, you hear a key inserted into the door of the room you were in. As it begins to turn. The door.
Through the
Hmm?
through the mirror. Nope.
Alright.
Nope. I jump through the mirror. I jump back. I'm not willing to fuck with it.
Alright. So Honky suddenly jumps back through the mirror into where Tara and Gallo wait.
Okay. This one's more interesting. Some sort of castle. Don't know where. I don't recognize it, right? Not like from my time
you
with
do
the
not
Emperor
recognize
at all. Okay. Or not time with the Emperor, the one time that we fucking met him. Yeah. Far more interesting. Armored footsteps coming down the hall. They started coming into the room, and I bailed at that point. But this is something that we should probably investigate.
Were there any banners?
I don't think so, right? You said I didn't see anything?
was a
Or did I not look
blank
for that
room.
specifically?
It was a pretty
Blank.
blank room.
Yeah, it was pretty empty in terms of decor. There were, oh fuck no, there was women's clothes on the other bed. Yeah, pretty empty room.
Well, maybe if we wait long enough, they might come through the mirror.
Fair enough.
And then maybe we can smash the mirror and see what happens.
Well, I mean, we have time now. Possibility that we can get these mirrors confiscated and bring them back to the bestiary or whatever. At least then, these are in safe hands, and I don't know. We can conduct operations from there.
I don't know. It's tough. We could destroy the mirrors and then we don't have to worry about anybody using them. Good or bad.
I can't help but feel that we lose some sort of tactical advantage, though. Think about the ability to travel throughout the city just by stepping through a door.
That is true. It would save us time. I think at the very least we should break the one that leads to the bodies. I don't think we have much reason to go back there, and well, it might look bad if somebody finds that with us.
Hmm.
True. If you think that's what
I should-
the hunters would want.
Honky, you also noticed that the previous mirror was very cold. The room.
Like more. Oh, the room itself was cold?
Yes, as you entered through, the room was very chilling.
Interesting. Gallo, I assume I noticed him pick up the flower, right? Did
Yes.
I? Did I have to roll for that?
No, you would have seen
No.
unless Gallo
Nah,
hid
nah.
it from you.
Gallo, did you hide it?
No, I didn't hide it. I pretty much picked it up. Yeah.
Gallo, I saw you messing with that flower in the snow. I don't know if it has anything to do with the mirrors, but that last room was cold. Like it was up north.
Well, I mean, I had an idea of where we might want to head. These flowers, cattiers, they only grow, or cattier grass, only grow in the Imperial Training Reservation. Imperial Infantry Training Reservation. Or,
Which is where?
right here.
Oh, gotcha.
He gets
Oh
his
yeah,
map
look
out
at
and
that. It
gestures.
says it. All right, I just wasn't looking.
Right. But anyway, but it's south of Sage's Reach, past the mountains. So I mean, I could show you on a map when we get to the end.
And it's cold there?
Well, I mean, is it cold there, Roach? Probably, maybe.
The snow-capped mountains. Gallo would know that the snow-capped mountains of Tatarama's wall are the only place in the Reach that consistently have snow all year.
Alright. So,
Well, that's I guess it's if we're assuming that it's a short range limitation, which I guess it probably is.
I mean, we've got 2 inns and something southwest of Sage's Reach, but not even off the island. But still, pretty fucking rad. Do you think, how long, if you were a guard, would you stay in a succubus's room? Do you think it's maybe safe to poke a head back through?
I mean, you said the room was rather bland, didn't you?
It was.
I mean, and what were the clothing? Casual?
Say again?
It was like fancy
said-
clothing.
I mean, could be one of the guards' rooms. I wouldn't wanna. I mean, who knows if it's even a guard?
Fair enough. Alright, well, what are we doing with these mirrors?
I mean,
I'll be honest, I'm not keen with breaking any of them. I do
Okay.
think that
You hear as the
I go
ladder
over to the
creaks.
ladder. Yes, Finesse!
You know, Honky, I also have quite a bit of rope in my bag if you'd like to go a little farther.
How much rope?
I believe I have 100 feet as well. I have to consistently tie you up when you have panic attacks.
Listen, we don't. They're not panic attacks, all right? It's a completely different.
Right, right.
I never panic. I never.
When you
panic.
become a good boy.
I have to wrap you up often, and so
At this point, and I kind of turn back to everybody else to say this too. At this point, I think that these mirrors are foolproof enough that I'm not necessarily worried about getting trapped on the other side. I don't know
Yes,
if we
100
necessarily
feet.
need the rope. Thank you, Vanaz. Thank you.
Oh, I
and then
was
I go
counting.
back to the.
You're not impressed with how
adult.
fast I counted it.
I was super impressed.
absolutely.
Frankly, I thought you made that number up. The fact that you counted it that quick,
It's 100 feet exactly.
that's why you're the man.
it's made
And
of
then I go
paper.
back to talking to adults and say, yeah, I mean, and I kind of untie my rope and put it back in my bag. I sort of think I can probably just wander around there. I don't know if one of y'all wants to come with me as backup, but
Yeah,
if we wanted to
I see no
say again, sorry, you cut out.
Tara explodes.
Is his mic working for you guys?
No. Tara
Nothing.
suddenly dies.
No.
Heart attack.
Oh, there he goes.
Tara, are you there?
It was working, and then it fucking ceased. In the middle of what I assumed to be an important, question or statement or whatever.
That's strange. Vanessa waves his hand.
Tara,
Okay, are we good? We're good.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever.
You're back.
The plug on this mic is not very strong, so sometimes it kind of just like gets halfway unplugged and then it doesn't know what to do with itself. I've since fixed it.
Righteous.
Fair enough. You were saying something in relation to me asking for backup.
Backup. Oh, that's right. Well, you don't have to go alone. Yeah, we could go together.
All right, hey, Honky and Tara team up. We've never done that before. I
There's a
don't
first
think.
for everything. Gallo, are you
Alright.
coming as well?
I mean, Anaz, do you think you can handle being over here on this side, or do you think?
What could I not handle?
Dude,
me.
what if Naz fucking dies because we all went through a magic mirror and we left him to guard the exit?
All right.
Worry
I look
not.
back.
I will
I
give
look
you all
back.
5 minutes, and then I'm coming in.
Right.
5 minutes.
All right, in and out, 5 minutes. We're just scoping it out. Let me give me 10 seconds to walk in first, just in case somebody's still in the room, and I'll talk them down.
Right.
Well,
You want my
maybe you
fancy
don't have
rope?
to walk in.
Elaborate.
Maybe-
You could just listen for a little bit.
Let's just poke your head through, or an ear, poke an ear through, or
I-
an eyeball.
Can't help
Imagine
but
you're looking
feel-
at a mirror and an ear comes through.
Yeah, I can't help but feel that would maybe be worse. Just half of a head comes through the mirror. I mean, I'd stab half of
Well-
a head that came through a mirror.
But
If half of a head came through my mirror, I'd be intrigued. What if an entire Neanderthal walked through my mirror? I'd smash him to bits with my hammer.
No, I would talk to a full man that came out of my mirror, but half a head would catch a knife pretty
I
quick.
don't understand you humans.
Well,
So quick to
let's
violence.
compromise. Maybe just stick your hand through first and wave at them to show that you're being polite. And she'd smile.
Tara, that
Clearly-
seems like a
clearly
terrible
joking.
idea.
Dara, my darling,
How
fortune
about-
favors the bold, and then
How-
I'll step through.
Oh,
Do you still have the rope tied around you?
No, I took that off.
Gallo, what are you trying to say?
I was gonna say, Honky. We should have wrote a note. Honky's gone already. No.
Oh dear Gallo, what are we going to do? And I'd
Why
step
can't
in
you
after him.
trust them?
What?
Well,
I
now or
was
never.
so-
As Vanez pats your back harshly towards the mirror.
No.
Oh shit, we changed it off. There we go.
Get shoved in.
Go on, Gallo, don't be a pussy.
Steps in.
That's more like what Vanessa would say.
Yeah, I stepped
Alright,
in.
so- As you each step in, you follow Honky Pete into this room where you see no one. Except Honky Pete, of course, and each other.
You see, what did I tell you? Everything just works out. And
Well-
then I go to the door and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, I was just gonna make a dumb quip and say, we're certainly not in the sewers anymore.
I slowly crack open that door and I peer left and right again.
The only thing you hear is the crackle of the flames of the torches.
I'm scoping it out, and then I go right towards where the presumably guards came from last time.
Do you follow him?
Yeah.
Tara, I'll hold the door, or I'll hold the room.
Alright. Tara and
Thank you, Gallo.
Pete roll stealth.
Oh,
Oh.
it has not been a high rolling night so far.
Let the high rolls begin.
Ugh.
Not my specialty, but I rolled a nat
I
20
forgot
and
you
you
sucked
got a
it.
23.
Oh, there you go. Good for you, because I am bringing a 13 to the table.
Right. Tara stealthily creeps through while Honky Pete trips and catches himself.
Oh,
And-
come on. A trip.
Drags his boot across the floor and makes that loud scuffing noise. But you press on towards the T hallway. As you do, you stick to the right side of the wall. On the left side of the hallway, it appears to end, and you do see a window. On the right side, it appears to wind down into some stairs. There are rooms up and down the hall.
I move to the window and peer out.
As you approach the window, that chilling feeling continues as goosebumps roll down your spine, across your body. Tara, you feel the same thing as well. You feel very uneasy about being in this hallway as you look around.
I'll kind of keep watch while he's looking out the window.
Gallo, you too feel very uneasy about where you are. Just being alone. Something chaotic about everything. Something running your nerves up. As you approach the window, it is shaded by two red curtains.
Just 2 fingers, enough to kind of peek out.
Yes. As you do, I must find my iPad. I'll be right back.
Nah. While he does that, I am gonna get a snack and a drink.
Gonna divine sense this bitch up.
If only I had something like that. Oh shit, I forgot to decide which new spell I wanted. I think I went with polymorph, which is strictly less useful, but also like, come on.
We definitely shouldn't, I think, go too deep into this.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. Tara is grabbing a snack and a drink. We'll be
Fucking
back shortly.
Loser.
I cast divine
I
sense.
may go grab water real quick while we're waiting. Water acquired.
Where's Tara?
Got a cool gamer chair.
Do you?
No, Tara does.
Oh.
I have an IKEA gamer chair, which is pretty kick-ass, but not single greatest chair of all time.
The second greatest, though. Yes, it's quite close. Let's see. You know, I live in a barracks room. It's like 30 square feet. It was not going to take me that long to get up and grab my iPad. I don't. I can't believe this. Did you go to Taco Bell to get this? Are you falling asleep?
No, I'm looking
Oh.
at memes on my phone.
Lamau. If they're not D&D memes, you're wrong.
It was a dude getting his nipple shocked by like a welding torch.
Why? Why is that the meme that you that you saw?
I mean,
You fool.
welders be welding. You know what I'm saying?
There he is. All right. Are you ready?
Hold on, let me read this story real quick about crossing the international date line and the equator at the same time, and then I will be ready. Damn, this is a long ass story. Hold on. Got it. All right, done with it. Let's
Alright,
go.
So, as you peer, is everybody back?
Yes.
As Gallo,
Hmm.
as you peer out the window, your eyes widen as what you
Pizza
see.
burrito.
What you see is a landscape you've never seen before. You see rocks floating. You see what looks like multiple planets in the sky. You see an amber glow in the distance. Perhaps a sun, perhaps a fire. You see a barren landscape. And you see a dark sky.
Oh shit,
As
I'm the only one that's looking at this. Hold on.
Close the curtains. Tara, we may be a little bit farther away than we thought.
Oh, really? I thought we would be maybe a little bit southwest, and that's all. What do you think we are?
Possibly a different plane? There's floating rocks and stars I don't recognize out there.
this is what you see on the board. It's on the right side of the board.
Ah.
Ah!
Oh.
Does this sound like any... I don't, I mean, I don't know how religion works in this world. Does this sound like hell? Maybe? Or anything like that? Would I recognize,
You would not. That'd
not
be
by
like,
sight, obviously, but by like, hearsay?
it'd be like if I sent you to hell right now. Would you know it's hell, or would you think it's something else?
I mean, if it was a bunch of like lakes of fire and people were like
Yes.
burning and screaming, I'd probably assume it was hell.
So this, from, let me think. Roll religion.
What is my religion modifier?
While he's like kind of collecting his thoughts and thinking, can I peek through the window as well?
Nat 20, baby!
Tara's got a burning curiosity.
All right, Tara, you can go as well.
All right, I'd poke my head up to the curtain and kind of just look through, maybe brush it aside, but yeah, not trying to reveal myself very much.
Zeno, your nerves are getting the better of you, and you're very tempted to leave the room.
What?
You were. Tara, you
Arch,
as
nat,
well see
nat
this.
20 on religion.
I
Honky-
kind of
Yes. You go ahead.
I'd study the landscape and kind of peer over the features to see if anything comes to mind. What are you doing?
You can also roll religion.
Religion? Okay.
Gallo, anything you want to do?
I mean, I'm staking out. I'm holding firm. I'm holding Overwatch.
Got it.
It's no nat 20, but I got a 19. Well, a 21, I should say.
Do you return to Honky Pete?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Or get to my Gallo? Oh, yeah, I'd turn around after looking at it.
Honky,
Well,
what you
what-
know
oh.
is that hell is said to be lawful. It's said to be orderly. There's said to be layers to it. It's said to have a government of sorts, to have devils live everywhere. This does not appear to be as such.
Well, that's good.
Tara, the only word that jumps out to you, the feeling that you feel, is this chaos. Everything is chaotic. It is unorderly. It's the exact opposite of orderly.
You said there's rooms up and down this hallway?
Not like as many as an inn, but yes, there are some.
I listen at the door of the closest one.
You don't hear anything.
I tried the handle.
It's locked.
Roach,
Yes.
can I do a little bit?
Right now?
Hang on. I'll make it quick. I'd lean
Okay.
in to Honky and I'd whisper, Honky, I think we might have stepped over into the 40K universe. That's it.
Honest.
It's a pretty good little bit.
I thought you meant
I
something else.
tried.
Okay.
Same thing next door down. Listen, if it's silent, I try the handle.
It's the same. It's locked.
I kick it.
The door is very firm.
Damn. Fuck, I need to pick up a set of lockpicks, bro. Tara, do you have a set of picks?
No, I don't think so. And she'd start to check through her pockets as I check my inventory. She finds nothing but lint in a pocket. No, it appears I don't have lockpicks, no.
Suddenly, you all feel a slight tremor in the castle that lasts for a few seconds.
I'd kind of
That
brush my
that
pants.
sounds like somebody telling me to go home.
You know, that would be a good sign to leave, but you'd think the castle would have fallen apart from that by now.
In the distance, penetrating the walls, you hear, while faint, still powerful, a deep roar.
I look out the window again.
In the distance, more rock is up in the sky, and emerging from that rock, you see what looks like a giant snake, hundreds of meters tall, as it escapes from over here where the light is, and shoots from its mouth a large beam of light into this planet above.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, Fuck, maybe this is the perfect time. Maybe they'll be distracted with the snake. I really want to get into one of these rooms and figure out where the fuck we are.
Are you saying that out loud? Or is that you
Yes.
thinking that?
Out
Okay.
loud. Out loud.
Well, how badly do you want to get in?
Not loud enough for you to shoot a lock. Or not bad enough for you to shoot a lock.
Very well.
Fucking hold on, let me look through. Surely I have something I can use for this.
Roach, Tara's gonna look at the door. I'm guessing the castle's mostly made of stone, but what material is the door made out of? Is it mostly wood or?
The doors are made of metal, they're iron.
Damn. Alright.
I'm gonna test the knob. Like, how does it kind of have like a jiggle to it? Does it feel kind of weak, a little loose, or is this like a
Feels
brand new?
Very sturdy.
Okay.
Gallo,
I've
you,
Yeah.
as you guard the room, suddenly hear,
Hello? Hello?
it's me, Finesse, look at the mirror.
Oh my god, you look like you're mounted to a wall.
Only his head is poking out of the mirror, and he looks almost fake brave as he looks around kind of nervous, and he says, I don't like spatial magic. Gallo, you almost done?
I don't know where the others are. It's been a couple minutes.
Yes, I know, it's been 5. I know.
Okay. Look, stay put. Hold the mirror room thing as you are. Don't get your
Yes.
head chopped off. And
Right.
I'll go get them. I say as I pat his head.
You look like a demeaning tone. I'm not the dog yet.
Well,
Well,
once a
I
month.
mean, yeah,
Never mind that.
exactly.
I'm going back.
He sticks his head back in.
I didn't even get to say goodbye. This could have been the last contact I ever had with you, and you're gone. All right. Turn around. Let's see how sneaky I am.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Roll, roll for it.
All right. Let's see. Where's my numbers? Okay. Not Not too bad. Oof. It's a hot 12.
Immediately, Honky Pete and Tara, you hear this metal creeping down the hallway. As you look over and see Gallo walking on his tippy toes.
Would you tell him to stop? And then I'm gonna pull out a dagger and my copper wire. I'm gonna try to fashion the copper wire into a fucking like pick.
Do you have a kit for that?
I have copper wire and a knowledge of locks.
Do you have a knowledge of locks for real?
I don't know. Honky did a whole lot of stealing as a child. I imagine he learned how to pick
Fair,
locks
fair,
at
fair,
some
fair.
I
point.
like the reasoning.
Let's see. Where's that skill at? Typically you need a kit for this. I'm trying to see if I can see if you have something.
I know typically my thought was that this was the equivalent of like a paperclip or,
Yeah.
or a bobby pin or whatever. Like it's not good, but
Okay,
you know,
so you're
maybe
going
I can
to-
wiggle it.
Roll a flat d20 with disadvantage.
Damn. Oof. Oop, shit. Off the table, are we calling it? Somebody tell me. We playing
Yes,
it? Playing
yes,
off the
play it.
table?
Play it off table.
Well, it was a 15, but it was with disadvantage. So 11?
You don't get anywhere.
Damn. All right, we're not going to get into this. Sheath the knife, get my copper wire back. Maybe we can have Vanessa kick down one of the doors closer to the mirror, but this chill on me. I think it's about time to go.
Well, if we're hurting for time that bad, I could just blast the lock already.
Did we? Where?
And I will step aside and gesture.
Wait,
All right.
we're blasting a lock. What's happening?
My deductive reasoning.
You're not
or my,
here.
You know, I'm thinking that
Shut up.
Eldritch Blast isn't as loud as a gunshot, even though it's crackling energy. And you know, I get 2 beams. You know, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the door and try to concentrate both beams onto the knob itself.
Okay. Tara puts her hand, she kind of looks away to protect her eyes, and you hear this come from her hand. This bright light lights up the hallway as she sears through the lock of this door, creating a hole straight through the doorway.
I kind of forgot you could do that. We could have done that like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens. And
All
I
right,
push the door in.
Yeah.
As the door creaks open, it leads into what looks like the stairs. Spiraling
Damn
down.
it.
Fucking hell.
Fuck, I really thought that this was going to be like a barracks room or something.
Is it dark in the stairwell? Can we see completely down the stairs? Like, what's
No,
the
it-
visibility
it
looking like?
curves around downwards very tightly. There
Like
are-
spiral.
Yes, there are torches on the wall, and you hear a faint scream from below.
Does it sound like a scream of surprise, or does it sound just like your regular scream of anguish because you're in hell?
It sounds like-
we're in hell. What
It
kind of
sounds like
scream do you think it
It
is?
sounds like a blood-curdling scream, inhuman, as it was.
Atara's gonna slowly turn to Honky and she's gonna say, "Do you think that's because of us?"
Already closing the door very slowly.
It does not close. It just kind of creaks back open a little bit as Tara has blasted the knob off, like the bolt, the deadbolt. So it is it's just there.
Try one more.
Yeah, why not?
Not
That
there.
second door that I had tried initially.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll walk over to it and with a shrug, I'll cast Eldritch Blast on the doorknob again.
Similar to before, you blast it as the bolt falls to the ground and the door creaks open. As you push it open and you look inside, it appears to be another room very similar to the one that you had before.
Damn it, dude. Do they not fucking sleep?
However, in this room, there's a desk and there are
Oh.
notes around.
I moved to the notes.
Honky, you cannot read shit as you walk up to the
Fuck!
notes. And
I forgot I'm dyslexic and probably don't speak Abyssal, which is doubly bad.
Tara's gonna like wait beside him patiently while he like peers over the paper and wait for him.
I'm sitting there.
intuitively looking at the page.
And then
Am
I'll
I able to read it at the same time?
grudgingly hand them over to Tara, and I look for something not written.
You do
I
see
wouldn't say
banners.
anything. I'd just take it.
You do see these red banners with this black trim in the room. Tara, you
Any-
recognize this as Abyssal.
Hog. I'm gonna read it. Somewhere between speed reading and regular reading. You know, with some haste, but I'm trying to gather as much as I can.
It seems inconsequential to what you are doing. It talks of things that you don't really think are important. It seems more like a casual letter in notes. The important thing here is, though, that it is most definitely written in Abyssal.
Does it mention any names or places or anything?
It does not.
I'd put it back down on the desk, neatly, as if that would make it better.
Do the
It's
banners have?
It's too neat.
Do the banners have any sort of like heraldry on them, or just a red banner with black trim?
The symbol in the middle is almost like a black claw mark.
Black claw mark. Anything else in the room?
No.
Does the desk have like drawers and stuff?
Oh well, there is there's actually a cage. In the corner of the room, it is a circular cage, one that hangs from the roof. It is blood-stained. Okay. I wasn't in Discord or anything. Discord decided I was going to leave. Anyway, there is a cage that hangs from the ceiling in the corner of the room that is blood-stained. You see bones inside of it.
What was the last part after there's a cage in the room?
It's blood-stained, hangs from the roof, it's circular, and you see bones at the bottom.
I'd gesture at the cage, assuming that Honky's seen it about the same time, and I'd say, "Well, I'm sure glad I'm not Tim."
You have a very twisted sense of humor, Tara.
I'd kind of shrug and smile and say, "Well, it's the best you can do when you're in,
I'll
well,
be right back.
hell."
Keep going.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I gesture at the notes. I say, "Well, those don't really say a whole lot, not nearly as much as this cage does. But it is an abyssal."
I reckon it's about time to get out of here. You think?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there.
All right. And we head out the door until the DM gets back.
We're walking indefinitely.
Yeah.
Get halfway down the hallway, we moonwalk back, and then we start over again.
He's not here. We can do whatever we want. I point
Oh, sure.
a finger gun at the giant snake and it blows up.
Yeah. I clap my hands, and the entire plane just disappears.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're back in the tavern. Everybody's got a brewski. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Everyone's got about 1,000 golds in their pocket.
Yeah. Really? You have complete power over everything. The DM is not here, and 1,000 gold is the best. Is the best that you can do.
You gotta cover the bar tab.
A million, 100,000, something. Come on.
You gotta think of the economy. You gotta be gentle. 1,000's not too bad. 2,000 though, it might upset the balance of the world.
Fair enough.
But removing the existence of hell is completely fine.
Also, yeah.
I think I put more vodka than orange juice in the screwdriver, but
Oof.
it doesn't matter. The further I get, the more it just doesn't really matter.
I used to pour a mixer before I went to parties at school, and carried around in a little cup.
Mm-hmm.
And my greatest prank was just to let people have a sip of it. And it was like 9 parts vodka to 1 part orange juice or fucking Sprite or whatever I had mixed it with. And I'd always be like,
That's
oh,
amazing.
hey, yeah, you want some mixer? And it, yeah.
You know what I found to be like the best drink lately that's like simple, but I just wouldn't have thought of it?
What's that?
Just regular apple cider with some like spiced rum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
That's a winner.
It's so good. It's like vodka orange juice, but just a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
they
was a
go
big
so well together.
summer or fall time go-to used to be Fireball and apple cider because it's got the cinnamon and the Fireball.
I can see that going pretty
Really
well.
good.
Fireball's so mean to your stomach though sometimes.
Yeah, that's true. Have you ever had Laird's apple brandy?
Nope.
Love it. Get yourself some of that if you can. It's like $30 a bottle, I think. But it's 7.5-year aged apple brandy from the oldest distillery in America. Fucking kicks ass. It's
Sounds pretty good.
It's kind of like whiskey, but a little bit sweeter. You get a little bit of that apple to it. And so I used to just drink it straight, but I think that it would work really well with like a what do they call it? A hot toddy, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know. Highly recommended if you're like a whiskey guy.
Whiskey has never agreed with me. But that doesn't stop me.
Tough.
It's like the one liquor that I drink and I instantly like it hits my stomach. I'm like, ooh, that's not gonna feel good later.
Ooh, I'm all about whiskey. Can't do tequila. Hate tequila. But whiskey I'm all about. I'm all right with vodka. Big rum guy.
Yeah.
Some
I'd say rum's my
brandies. Yeah.
I
Are you more spiced rum or just straight like regular rum?
I think I've pretty much just always had spiced rum.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to try regular. I'm sure there's more that you can do with regular, but spice just tastes so good when you mix the right stuff in it.
Absolutely.
It's like the
little
one
cap and Coke.
Oh yeah. That's classic. What is it called? Where you make it's like a Moscow Mule, but it's just with rum instead. They call it something else, but it's just that.
I don't know. Maybe like a Caribbean mule or something.
Yeah, something like that. Those are tasty. Those are nice.
Yeah, I bet. We had a place in Georgia that did like an absinthe mule that was pretty good. They called it something weird, but it was essentially a Moscow Mule with absinthe, and it was pretty good. I'm not a huge absinthe guy, but
I don't think I've really had it before.
it's kind of like black licorice, super high in alcohol content. I don't know. Some people get like super fucked up off of it. I never did. It was more of just like a strong drink. But some people get super fucked up off of it. Just I don't know, because of the whatever chemicals are in it versus the chemicals in other liquors. But
Shit.
It was pretty good.
I've been down to try it. Try anything once. I'm sure it fucked me up because I weighed nothing at all.
Mm. What are you, like $120?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yep.
On it tonight.
Yep. Like 115, 120. That's pretty much it.
Damn.
Yep.
You just
I
got
won't
like
give
a
myself
crazy,
any crazy
crazy me-
metabolism.
yeah.
Let's say I won't give myself any credit because I eat like shit most of the time. So
I'm envious, dog. I have the, I don't know, blessing and curse of I lose weight really quick, but I pick it up just as quick as I lose it. So like my weight will fluctuate by like 10 pounds in a week.
yeah,
Just if I'm eating a lot, if I'm not, if I'm running a lot, if I'm not, blah blah blah. Whatever I'm doing that week will fluctuate my weight by like 10 pounds.
crazy. I guess it's like an easy scale to tell how healthy you're being that week.
Fair enough. Yeah, dog. I come in after a break and I weigh myself in the gym and I'm up to like fucking 193 or something and I go, "Ugh, ugh, it's time to do some running."
Uh-oh.
Where is the fucking DM?
I don't know. He said take 5, but that was about 6 minutes ago. So any second now.
All right, I'm gonna fill up my water real quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. I'll get another snack.
Huge water guy right here. Love water. Zeno, are you a sparkling water or a still water kind of man?
I can go with both. I like bubbly.
Hmm.
My driver fireflies. Fucking what the hell? It's 6 feet. Where am I? Don't cut, don't cut, don't cut. 80. What the fuck? Ass. Okay, bad camera. But, where the fuck is where the fuck is the how can that be around? There's something coming up. There's a lot of jumps. It's located. I missed a skill today. I missed a skill getting used the last game check.
I'm back. I'm sorry that my 5 turned into a 9.
God damn.
I'm back. All right. Is everybody here?
No.
Were you guys trying to leave or what?
Yeah, we were about to head out, but Tara is not currently here.
Somebody ping that motherfucker.
Went.
Am I there with them or
Yes,
like okay?
because you went out to go sneak.
See these guys how
Do you want to do something while you're out there?
no.
Okay.
I'm just tired laying on my side of my bed. Chair's out. Broken.
So Chop, where do you think you guys are?
So this is kind of what I was asking, like, in the lore of this world, do I know of different fucking planes
it
of reality and shit?
It is for you, someone who is into magical arts. You would know of the planes.
Am I
There
into magical
is-
arts?
You play music, don't you? That cast magical arts.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
Fair enough.
you don't just pick up a lute and start fucking spitting out fireballs. Like you learned that shit.
I mean, that's
So-
kind of how I was under the impression that Honky Pete just kind of picked up a lute one day and played such a banger that he was fighting women off with a stick.
Hey,
That was kind of how I thought that went.
apparently you went to the College of. No, we talked about you going to college before. Remember?
Oh, I thought that was kind of a bit. All right, yeah, sure.
Well, anyway, so you would know of the
I
multiple.
don't know where that fits in
planes.
Honky's story.
You would know that there is the what's it called? There is the plane that you're on, the normal realm, right? There's
Yeah.
also obviously hell, which is
Uh-huh.
the 9 hells is what you would know them as, which are where the devils reside, and it is a lawfully evil place. You also know about the ethereal realm. The ethereal realm is a parallel universe. It walks hand in hand with our own. Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Mm.
When Frodo puts on the ring, that's what the ethereal realm is like. It's almost like an in
Okay.
between. So people, once you go into the ethereal, you can see others and interact with others, but not you can see others and
Yes.
listen, and the world is the same, but it's shifting, and you can't interact with anybody, and it can be taxing to be there. There's also, hey Nix, what's up?
Just can't breathe.
What's
The usual.
what's some other realms? Hang on, let me look
9
this up.
realms.
What's
8
a realm that theoretically has a bunch of rocks floating around and like a giant
Let's
snake
see.
that shoots laser beams at planets?
So like, there's a lot. There's the Shadowfell.
Hypothetically.
There's the Shadowfell. There's the Feywild. There's the 9 Hells. There's the Abyss. There's the Astral Plane. The Ethereal.
I think we're in
Far
the
realm.
abyss.
Okay,
What's going on?
there's many. I'm back.
Cromwell,
But I've
why are
decided
you
that
so
purely
Why are you a
because-
skeleton?
Say again?
Spooky, scary skeleton.
That's why. I have an angry skeleton.
So yeah, someone want to fill me in on what I missed?
We're in hell.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Listen,
You heard
all.
me.
That's all.
we'll catch me
I
up
was
in a
gone.
second.
I was gone for literally one session, boys.
We're in hell. What else do you want?
No.
That's it.
No. Chop, let me explain something. I was gone for one session in which we were about to go, like, kill some fucking succubi, not go to
Uh-huh.
hell.
Listen, we went
Yeah.
to kill the
Happened
succubi. We
between-
wound up, walked through. Sometimes you walk through a magic mirror and you wind up in hell. I mean, come
What
on.
happened
That's
to
just
get
what
us from
happens
point A
sometimes.
to point W. This
So-
isn't even point B. This is point W.
Double hockey sticks or
Yeah,
whatever.
let's
Wound that
get
fucking saying
back to it, all right?
HE double hockey sticks, baby.
As you guys exit the room with the letters and whatnot, you go back into the dimly lit hallway. What do you want to do?
I turn to Honky and I'd
believe-
say, I think we've probably outstayed our welcome.
I think for once we're in agreement. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's.
All right, you all head back towards the first room with the mirror. And as you approach the mirror, Honky and Gallo, you feel this cold, dark presence over the back of your mind as it creeps forward. And something tells you that you don't want to leave. Your mind says you do, but or maybe your body wants to, but something is tempting you to stay.
His mind's telling him no, but his
Is
body's telling him yes.
is this like there's a voice telling me, or just like a feeling of I want to stay?
It's like a feeling. It's almost it's not what you want, but at the same time it's weird because it makes you think as to why you feel this way.
Maybe we have a little more time to hit a couple other rooms
I cast Divine Sense.
just to figure out where we
I kinda give
are.
him a look. Didn't you just want to leave a moment ago?
I do, but it seems like a wasted opportunity. If we're here, we might as well explore a
That's-
little bit, right?
What do you hope to find?
Vanez,
Clues, why we're here, where we are? Sorry.
you keep going.
No, are you casting a spell or something?
Gallo's casting Divine Sense. Gallo, that's your detect things, right?
Yeah, detect good and evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy
You
new
don't
table.
sense anything in particular, but it's weird because you feel this dark presence emanating from both you and Honky. It's very, very, very faint, but because you're so close, you can see it almost. Not coming from Tara though.
Hmm.
I think we should explore just a little bit more and then leave. And I start walking towards the door.
Honky, wait. Whoa.
You
Stop
know,
and turn.
You really want to go exploring?
I
mean,
mean,
Tell
this
you
place
what.
is whack, but
Why don't we go discuss with Vanaz real quick out of this creepy area and go from there?
Yeah, we could-
yeah.
could probably use him to kick in some doors or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
sure.
can help us. Yeah, let's go through the mirror.
As you guys
Yeah.
approach the mirror, you touch it, and it is solid.
God damn it! I should have kept the rope.
Well, shit.
Just then, though,
Well,
a horn. You watch as it turns liquidy, and a horn pokes through, as well as a large, stubborn head.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, thank God.
oh,
I
Vanaz.
changed my mind. It's time to go. We need to get the fuck out of here right now. And I grab Vanessa's horns, and I start going through.
All right. You get through. Anybody else want to go through right now? Grab Wanda.
I put a hand back out once I'm through.
Okay.
I'll step to the hand and go through with him, and I'll reach my own out behind me for Gallo.
All right.
Yeah.
The
You
chain
all
of friendship.
pull through the mirror, and as you land back on the other side, Gallo and Hunky, you feel lightheaded, almost, and you blink, and something almost lifts off of you temporarily. It feels.
What was that?
Mm,
I
not sure.
was
What was
so
what?
certain I needed to get out, and then once I got to the mirror, I didn't want to anymore. This is a dangerous area.
Right, so, are we maybe in favor of smashing this one?
Not completely. If we can just control who comes in and out, maybe bar the door or something. I still think that a portal to wherever that was is too good of an opportunity to just throw away, but we certainly can't just leave it in an in room.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's a good idea to leave a portal open to, well, hell.
I mean, what if me and Vanaz, Honky stay here? Whichever of us, and some of us go get the hunters.
That could be good. Leave it in the bestiary. Could
Well,
even
it's
just
supposed.
take the left portal out back into one of the taverns.
Would it be smart, though, to push a portal through a portal? I mean, I'm not really an expert, but I feel like we could cause some kind of rupture.
No, I mean whoever's gonna go get the hunters can take a shortcut through one of the portals.
Very well.
Preferably you, Tara, as you seem acquainted with them.
Well, you know me, I love to appear in places with corpses everywhere, and she'd kind of have like a frown on her face, but she'd approach the mirror. She'd say, well, very well. One more thing though, why not just use a sending stone and they could meet us there?
They're kind
It
of
was-
limited use.
but yeah, we could do that. I forgot because me and Vanaz have one, but I thought it was like you can only send it to another person with one. I could. email
Vinaz gave me at least one of them. I don't know how many we had in total, but I'm currently holding on to one of them.
that. I know I have one, so if you have one, I have one.
But
All
point being, they have limited use. And if we can just meander through one of these portals, go grab the hunters and let them know what's up. I mean, you can even bring them back through the same portal.
Very well. One thing though, I just want you to realize that we bring in the hunters, well, surely it will mean combat.
In what sense?
Well, whatever they find, I'm sure they're gonna fight.
You think they're going to invade through this one mirror?
Well, they don't strike me as the as the Doomslayer, but never mind. Well, I don't think they'd want to fight hell, but I'm sure they'd find some zealous reason to want to.
I don't know if that's necessarily in our purview, you know? What they do
Well-
with it once they have it is sort of up to them, you know?
It's
I don't
no
know if
longer our
we-
problem.
Exactly. I don't know if we necessarily need to be worried about what's going on in a different realm.
Well, very well. Roach, how long do you think Tara's trying to guesstimate how long it's going to take her to go through the portal, hike over to the bestiary, grab somebody if they're there, come back with them maybe?
A couple hours.
Well, despite the portal, this it's going to take me some time. Are you cool with waiting here?
I'll come with you if you want. We can do 2 and 2. 2 to guard, 2 to track it down. Maybe speed up the process some.
I think all three of you should go. I'll be right here. I can guard these mirrors.
Vanaz, I really trust your, strength, but hell is right through that portal, and if they kind of find out that exists, I don't think a Minotaur is gonna stop them.
Oh, I dare them to come through.
I don't.
I'm gonna lean
I dare
over
you.
to Tara
He
and
yells,
whisper,
"I dare you."
whisper in her ear. It's also maybe not a great idea to leave Vanaz, Slayer of all demons, with an open portal to a realm that's probably full of demons.
What did you say was in there, by the way?
He maybe needs. It's like it's empty. It's just like empty rooms.
Oh, it's
I-
dreadfully boring.
Yeah.
I hate spatial magic. I'd
How
rather not go through it, I
close
don't
is
have to.
Gallo?
Gallo is right by you guys.
Okay. Like a game of
don't-
telephone. Oh, go ahead.
Why don't you and Gallo go grab the hunters? I'll watch Vanaz, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid, and y'all can be back here in, let's say, 2 hours.
Well, no offense, but I feel like you might move a little faster than Gallo, and he might be a little bit better to hold Vanaz back.
Who's holding me back?
Gallo, thoughts?
I mean,
We're whispering. We're whispering.
We got a little powwow. We got like a game of telephone. Like as soon as Gallo, as soon as Honky's done, Tara like shifts over to Gallo. Gallo.
What's
huh?
May?
What?
Oh, he's disappearing, the scoundrel.
What? I mean, yeah. I mean, all those
Trust me,
places. look
if I could
pretty
be there, I
boring.
don't know where I am. I don't know what's happening. I'm so confused.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
I don't think I was gone for that long. Like, Jesus.
All right, listen. I know Vanaz. I can keep him here. It won't be a problem. Take Gallo. Go get the hunters. Hurry back.
Gallo, are you okay with this? You seemed what went on back in that room? It didn't seemed weird.
It didn't want to leave, but I had a better idea that we probably should. I would much rather stay and hold the line, but I could also get there kind of quick. I can run.
Okay, well, time's ticking. Honky, forgive
Then let's
me.
go.
I'm going to make an executive decision here, and Tara pushes him into the mirror with the inn.
God damn it!
All right, Honky falls through the mirror.
And I jump in after him. Oops.
I stand up, dust myself off.
I can't
Completely
believe you got this.
Unreasonable. You could have just asked.
I'd extend my hand to him and I'd say, "Well, you're right, but it just seemed like the right thing to do in the moment."
If it was the right thing, you wouldn't have needed to trick me. And then I walk out the door.
You watch as he walks out, leaving wet footprints as he leaves the room. Are you guys taking the mirror, or are you leaving it in this room?
Sorry, what footprints?
Wet, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and
What?
back up to that real quick.
He brings
Huh.
up a great ass point.
Tara's gonna like grab the mirror and test to see how heavy it is. Also, how large is this mirror?
That's about as tall as you are.
That's okay. How heavy is this
Like
mirror?
50 pounds.
Okay, how wide is this mirror?
It's a little bit wider than you are.
All right, I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Am I wet? Am I soaked?
Your boots are squishing as you walk.
Is this new? Was this after I came through?
No. But you haven't really noticed it because you've been walking through a wet sewer, and now that you are walking through a dry wooden inn, you notice that you are...
Even after I prestidigitation cleaned myself?
Isn't prestidigitation like illusory?
I don't know. I mean, it describes it as being
No,
able to
with,
clean
Oh.
like
with
1
that kind
cubic
of thing,
foot
he
or
can.
something.
What'd you say, Nix?
With that kind of thing, he can affect it physically. Prestidigitation is very multi-purpose.
Cool, never mind then. You just smell like shit as you walk away.
Surely I cleaned myself. Surely.
He uses it one more time for the smell of perfume.
All right. Yeah, I cast minor illusion and I make the smell of sweet roses follow me.
All right. Oh, it's fun. Okay.
All right, let's go. And then I get a move on. And I'm moving very briskly and head held high, not looking at Tara. I'm unhappy.
May,
I follow behind him.
Yes, sir.
what would you have done on your long rest that they took a week off?
Oh, they took a long rest?
I gave it to you already. Oh, they also leveled
Um,
up to level 7.
Oh, okay. I will do my level up in the background, but yeah.
And gained 300 gold.
Over a long rest. Probably. It sounds weird, but be a tourist? If that
Okay.
makes sense. Like, you know
Hell
the usual,
yeah.
like, touristy, go look at everything that's quote-unquote famous? Like, she'd do that.
So, as you enjoyed your week of tourism, viewing the huge monuments and whatnot of the Reach and the ornate buildings and the large population, you realize that you're late for the sewer crawl that you were scheduled to be at. You kind of shit, and you run
Which
back.
we spent like 3 days in, by the way, so you're very, very late.
And so you run back, and you don't find them at the inn, nor do you find them at Carla's place. And so you were kind of just walking around. Where would you have gone now, do you think?
So I don't know where they are.
Yes. Well, you figured they were going to the sewers.
Yeah.
But you don't know exactly where, because they gave the information to Tara, specifically.
Then I'd probably go stop by the bestiary.
Okay.
Or did I already stop there?
You did not stop there yet.
I will stop by the bestiary.
Wonderful. Tara and Honky, as you guys continue, you head down the stairs into this inn. It's a rather empty inn, as it is around midday. You do not recognize anyone in here, nor do you recognize the inn itself as you leave. But Honky, you do recognize the area generally, and you figured you are probably a 20-30 minute walk from the bestiary.
There you go.
All right. So you guys make your way to the bestiary. May, you arrive first as you enter the decrepit church, and you see the open hatch down to the bestiary, where you go down. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm just gonna walk in, kind of looking around for them
Okay.
as I try and remember what fucking subclass I was gonna be taking.
I believe you were taking Shadow Monk.
I think I was, but I was just making sure.
Tara and
That
Honky,
sounds
you
right.
arrive around this time. As you also go in, where you see May at the bottom of the steps about to go in herself.
Do a little double take. Where the fuck have you been?
Oh, I was hoping I'd find you. Around.
We almost died. We went to hell. We fought rat men.
What?
I wish I could say he was exaggerating, but well, he's kind of right.
Giant crocodiles.
That part's true too.
Toad boys.
I don't know about that one.
I killed them like right off the bat, but they were there. Little toad men. Yeah, they were. Don't worry, they were there.
May's just gonna turn, look at you with this long pause. So, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
My dear, simply put, it was awful.
And you didn't come look for me.
And we could have used an extra hand.
you didn't think to even like try a sending stone, like
Frankly, we
Ascending
were
it.
quite busy.
In this economy, who
But
can be just using
even
sending stones?
beforehand. Like, did you not wonder where I was? Or you just
You
that
said
used to me
something.
not being
You said
around?
something about sightseeing, and then you disappeared for 10 days.
I was
I grew
sightseeing.
up here. I can
haven't
tell you
left the city.
there's not enough in this city to last 10 days.
I had quite a great time. At the very least.
Well, I'm glad
Well,
you
the
had a
rope
great
skills is
time.
very sweet.
I'm
What?
sorry. Say one more time.
Nothing.
No, that was like out of character. I couldn't. Both of you, I couldn't hear what either one was saying because you were talking
Yeah,
at the same
no.
time.
And we're taking this to be an in character. Yeah, no, this is fine. She's just gonna brush off whatever it is.
Well, I'm glad it was good. You know, everyone's healthy on our end too, which is good. Great to
Yes,
see you again.
I was just coming to look for you. I realized I lost track of time.
But Naz died.
No, that's not
I'm-
true.
I'm sorry. Tara? Dear,
Yes.
on a level of 1 to 10, how much is Honky exaggerating today?
Oh, May, today we're at an 11.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
One
You had to babysit him alone.
exaggeration. He was fucking near death, and you'd know it.
I am so sorry.
Fuck
that
it.
you had to
Whatever.
babysit him
Whatever.
alone,
I
Tara.
clean my hands of it. Let's get this mirror taken care of. Oh, there's a mirror that's a portal to hell, which you would
There's
know if you had been
A portal
there.
mirror.
That time it's a 0 out of 10. He's telling the truth. I was there myself.
There was a portal mirror.
There's
Okay.
3 actually. That's how we got back
And-
so quickly.
And you're all okay, yeah?
Mostly.
What
As
do you
much as
mean
one can be
mostly?
when you go to hell and back.
Okay, you know what I mean. Are you physically okay?
I'd give her a very resolute nod. Oh, I am at least.
The others?
Yeah, they check out.
I am terrible. Just breathe in, and you'll see how bad I smell.
Well, that's about it, really. He's healthy, I
May,
think,
you
as one as
smell-
can be.
It smells like shit covered roses. As you breathe in.
I'm just gonna look at him for a long second.
I'm doing
Okay.
everything I can to fix it, but it's not enough.
You
He's
need to
not
take a
wrong, you
sh-
know.
You need to take
It's-
a bath, Honky.
It's soaked into my skin. You're telling me.
Oh, just don't get too close to me. What can I do to help, I suppose? I'm sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I'm not even in my combat clothes.
Oh, anything, just follow us.
Yeah, I'll follow you guys. She just looks so disgruntled. So confused.
I'd make my way into the bestiary, and I'd gently pat her on the back as I'd go in as a gesture of reassurance.
As you enter into
Honky-
the bestiary, yes, Honky.
Immediately looks for some sort of bathing
I knew it.
receptacle. Anything to clean the stink off.
You don't see anything here, darling.
God damn it. I steal
As-
another sleep potion. Fuck these guys.
As you walk in, you notice that all the potions and stuff have been put away. Um, Gareth is in there. He has a spine in his hand. As he looks over, he puts a saltine cracker into his mouth and slowly chews it. As Lady Clara also sits in a chair and looks up as you guys enter.
How far apart are they?
2 or 3 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna approach them, like stand in the middle, in front of them.
Mhm.
Do a nice courteous half bow. And what time of day is it?
Like midday.
I'd say good afternoon. First of all, Gareth, that's a fine trophy you have there. Lady Clara, it's good to see you, both of you.
Gareth
But
just
anyway,
eats
I-
another cracker as he stares at Honky.
I'd like look over my shoulder at Honky in acknowledgement, and then I look back. I say, "Well, anyway, we cleared the sewers, and well, it was no small task. But really, the important part is the succubus seemed to escape. We wounded her pride. She killed a lot of the citizens. Unfortunately, they had fallen thralls to her. Tara doesn't seem to put a whole lot of emphasis on the like unfortunate part because she knows the hunters don't care. So she doesn't waste much time. But anyway, she'll go on saying, but the most important part is we found that the succubus seems to be utilizing these mirrors as portals into different areas. Originally, we thought them to be short destinations. One leads here in town into that inn where we met. The other one, however, seems to lead to an entire other plane. And the third, we're not sure. And I thought you should both know because, well, maybe you could make something of it.
You smell like shit. He says he's another cracker. And
To me or to
he's
Honky?
staring at Honky Pete.
Can't help but notice that you don't, which is wild because I was under the impression you were going to help us out clearing this shit-infested sewer.
I'd quickly
Lady
jump
Clara
in after.
stands up. She says,
Ah, shit.
yes, of course, but unfortunately, Tara came to speak with us and she said she would get us before you went in the sewers. So we were waiting here for you.
I turn to Tara and look at her.
Yes, well, what's past is past. Everybody's alive and well, for the most part. I apologize on that end, but, well, what's done is done, and I think now we could work together for the next part. We don't know what plane of existence we found, but we reckon it to be, well, fiendish, to say the least.
Fiendish, you say? What's your reasoning?
Quite, well, our best guess is we found a portal to hell itself, but for now that's speculation. I know they use abyssal text there, so it adds to that theory.
It's not as orderly as hell, though. It's kind of the opposite. Everything's, I guess, haywire probably isn't a term in D&D, but whatever the equivalent of that is. There's red banners with black trim, heraldry of black claw marks, and I saw a giant snake casting some sort of beam at a distant planet. If that rings any bells to the experts.
So you encountered a realm, and you let it be. You did not close the portal, am I right?
It seemed a waste of an opportunity.
An
Dear
opportunity
Gareth,
for
it
demons.
still exists.
And
What is it?
so, at this moment, demons could be pouring into our realm, yes?
The rest of our
left
party
a
is
guard.
guarding it.
Oh, swell. You left one guard against a horde of demons. I'm sure he'll stop them all, yeah?
Managed to stop you, didn't we?
I'm but a man. I'm no lord of Baphomet. I'm just a single man. But what one man can do is smash a mirror, can't he?
Mm.
You know, Honky, I can't help but agree with him on this one.
Dear Gareth, there is truth in your words, but we deemed it important to inform both of you and
Lady
to
Clara
hope
walks
that
over
you can help us.
and she says, Tara, dear, why don't you show us where it is and we will take care of it? Yes?
Very well, dear lady. If you would
Are you
both
going
kindly...
to break it?
We're going to ensure that nothing else bad happens to this town. Is that what you not want? to ensure the safety of such a region as your own hometown there, Peter?
I think that there's
Tara
an
just nods in
argument to be
agreement.
made that perhaps this poses an opportunity to ensure the safety of more than just one town. I think if we have access to this realm, specifically access that the inhabitants of the realm don't know that we have, it's something that could be used to our advantage. I think merely smashing it is a waste of that opportunity. All I'm asking for is for you to put some thought into it. Something I know Gareth probably isn't capable of, but you, Lady Clara, probably are.
As she stares at you, she always has this smirk on her face, and her eyes are like daggers as they look through you consistently. It's not seductive. It's very predatory the way she stares. You've noticed this consistently, but she also speaks very softly. And she says, "All right then, Peter. I shall think about it on the way over there. We can discuss it once we reach these mirrors. Shall we?"
Very well. If you would follow me, dear lady and dear Gareth.
She picks up
Sorry.
the handle to her weapon and puts it on her back and sheaths the blade of the scythe like a scimitar on her hip. Gareth already has his cleaver in his hand.
I guess
Which-
I'd turn to lead them out.
Alright. Anybody else want to do anything?
I give
guess-
Gareth the finger, and then I walk out.
Turns out it's a symbol of peace in D&D.
Okay, here's a better one. I look at him and I go, and then I walk out. No misinterpreting that one.
Hang on, what'd you do? What'd you do?
I did the
Alright. May you follow them are you guys heading back to the sewers or to the mirror?
The mirror.
As you head back to the mirror, you press on it and it is solid.
Hold on. On our way there, I want to do something.
Okay, what's that?
Tara, what is the walking order right now?
I guess I'd be in front to lead, or you, whoever is leading, because we both know the way.
The hunters are most definitely in the back.
Sounds good.
I'm probably walking between them and the others.
So it's me and Tara, Nyx, hunters.
Yes. They make a silent point of nobody being behind them.
Okay. I'm going to lean over to Tara very quietly. We need to keep an eye on Clara. There are very few people that know me as Peter. She appears to be one of them, and I don't know how. Something to keep in mind.
I whisper back, very well. She does seem to be a very resourceful and powerful lady.
Maybe more than we know. And I keep walking.
Right before we get there, Tara's gonna kind of address the two hunters and say, before you make a decision, I humbly implore you that we first travel through the first mirror back to where the three reside, and we can discuss with everybody else there. In any case, we'd like to give one or more of the mirrors to you to decide what you'd like to do with them.
They just nod.
And she just keeps leading. That's all she had to say.
Okay. As you guys get up to the room, as I said before, the mirror is solid as you touch it.
I
Well,
don't suppose we gave a time limit to Gallo and Vanaz.
Did you? Oh, boys.
So I'm not super keen on going back through the sewers.
What?
Very
You don't like
embarrassing.
traipsing through sewers?
I've had my fair share, which makes one of us.
You act like I have never been in a sewer in my life. I'm an assassin. It's what I do.
Not these.
Honky, you also vividly remember that trap is still there.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Well, Honky, perhaps now is a time to use that sending stone, perhaps, if only to save our pride.
How many, Roach, can you remind me real quick how
Already
the
30
sending
words.
stone... No, I know that part, but like
anybody.
this particular stone has like 3 messages to it or something because we like chipped it out of a wall. It was literally like a year ago, but I don't remember the exact
was
rules.
one that you pulled from the wall that broke immediately. There was also the one you took from the guards, which you kept. They work.
I
like,
think those
once a
were
day.
like one a day.
Yeah, once a day.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not like... Oh!
That's
Bro, why haven't we been using these all the time? I thought they were like one and done. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
It's just one a day. Holy shit.
Yeah,
You
fucking...
are lost without me. What the fuck?
I don't know anything about D&D. This is great news.
We went through the left mirror, correct? I was shoved through the left mirror?
Yes.
Or the center
Honky.
mirror? Left mirror? Okay.
I think pretty sure it was the left mirror, yeah.
Whip out the sending stone. Vanaz, I need you to stick your head through the left mirror. Time now, please. Thank you.
Who'd you contact?
Goodbye. Kisses.
I think he
Vanaz.
said Vanaz.
Gallo, as you sit there with Vanaz, while at first you both stood guard, you now both sit on the floor, looking quite bored. As Vanaz has
pillows.
Vanaz has
Yeah, we had the cushions.
Vanaz has continually pressed you about what is through the other mirror. As you guys continue to talk. So it was just a really boring room.
Well, like I said, Vanaz, I didn't get very far. I got down the damn hallway, and they were in front of a curtain, and I didn't
So
get
you-
past the curtain, so there was nothing there. It was
You
just
saw
kind of
not a
boring.
single fiend.
Not a single thing. But I mean, there was something.
Fiends, I said, Gallo. Fiends, my man. Demons. Had you seen any of
I get.
the infernal type?
Look, I don't. No. Laid no physical eyes on nothing. No, just hallways. It was like being in the Empire, kinda.
What are you, a cop? So now he's answering these questions.
But you spent at least 10 minutes in there. Could have been that boring.
I mean, okay, Vanaz, for 5 of those, I was in the room holding it, all right? And then for another 5 of that, I, like, walked down to them and then saw nothing. We came back. So, I mean, you kind of tell me, all right? I didn't see much.
Sounds like an extremely long hallway. I'm intrigued at the architecture of such a place. 10 minutes? Why?
Like I said, 5 minutes, then, kind of booting around, walking in circles and getting down there, getting dizzy. But yeah,
You were dizzy.
no, I was joking.
A
but
still room can
not-
make you dizzy.
Well,
I would
okay,
love to see
hang
such a
on.
room.
If you want to get into it, I got dizzy when we stepped back in.
Oh,
But
you were just weak then. That's fine. That's different.
yeah, of course. Thank you, Vanaz, for noticing.
Yes.
Anyway, have you sat in these pillows yet, man? Honky's been right.
Were there any churches? Fuck those pillows. Were there any churches in there that I could have built? You think?
Churches. I mean, maybe. Like I said, I only got to see the hallway and then whatever the heck they were doing peeking behind the curtain.
Prime real estate. Windows outside. What do you think?
You know what? Best answer: prime real estate. Lots of expansion. Tons
Really?
of space for. Really,
Let's go
truly, actually. Whoa, no, not right now. Whoa, not what I meant. Not what I
You
meant.
have to claim you're the state immediately, otherwise you'll be brought up by
No,
the class. What do you mean?
Vanaz. Hypothetically is what I was meant, right? I meant,
Temloth demands churches now.
Vanaz, in the best possible world is what I meant was that there is a lot of land expansion for your churches. This is what I meant. Right now, I don't actually think that's there. I just think it's a boring window. I don't know what they saw out there. You'll have to ask them.
He lifts his arm up and sniffs. And he goes, "Oh, I still smell like shit.
Yeah, do you really want to?
I need a
you know,
bath." Oh, someone's calling me. Hang on.
Fix up the fucking.
Big old Minotaur pulls out his little flip phone and flips it open. He gets his little reading glasses on.
Oh, it's Honky. Oh, I can do that. He stands up suddenly and he goes over to the mirror and just sticks his head through.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Rio, did you read my message?
I read it earlier. Hold on, let me remind myself.
Okay.
Oh yes. Okay, so he sticks his head through the mirror, and Honky. It takes but a second, and you see Vanaz poke through. Yes.
Hey, brother. Mirrors appear to only be one way. Just needed you to open the door.
He's looking
And I
around
grab-
the room.
I
and
grab
he's
a
like,
horn.
Was the other one as boring as this one?
Even more so. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, the hunters dressed in black, villainous type. Yes, come through.
Hello, Vanaz.
Meh.
One hand on a horn, one hand out to Tara.
I accept the hand and I hold my other one out behind me towards May.
I will take it. I'll look back at whichever one wants my hand.
And they begrudgingly accept your hands as they you all are pulled through by Vanaz's bull-like frame. And
Vanaz, has anyone told you recently that you smell like shit?
yes, actually, myself,
Oh, good. At least you're self-aware.
of course. That is prime for being a good man. Much less a good minotaur.
Mm-hmm. Anyhow.
I always say honesty
Yeah.
is the best policy. That's why we got off on the wrong foot, mate, because you're a liar and a scoundrel.
I was honest with you from the beginning.
God damn, Vanaz. What's their
What?
beef?
Oh, we're cool now. I've said nothing we didn't know. She lies. She kills people for money. She wears black.
Listen, just because you know something to be true, you don't have to, say it to the person. We all
Why?
know she's a fucking scoundrel, but like,
Yes, and you're handsome.
I'm very open with it.
Would you prefer if I
In
didn't call you
fact.
handsome repeatedly?
well, no, you say
then my
as much
logic
as you
stands.
can.
We
but
should remind her of her scoundrelness.
Regardless, do I see Gallo at this point?
No,
No?
no. But
No?
May, suddenly, you feel two hands grab you from the back as Gallo jumps out from the shadows.
Oh, you little... She actually jumps, spins around, is reaching for her dagger, and pauses.
May jumps up into the air and floats there, grabbing the ceiling like a cat as she grabs her dagger.
Probably literally.
Wind flowing from her hair.
Me seeing her going for the dagger. Ah, don't stab me! I bleed. You fucking pop air. Don't. No.
That doesn't mean it doesn't. Gallo!
May, stay away from pointy things.
I'm gonna slowly, float back down and reach out to steady myself. You little shit.
That's right. I got you. How's it feel? Receiving end. Uh huh.
Gonna narrow her eyes. Well, now it's on.
excellent usage of a message. That was good. Over the table, fucking kick ass.
Gallo, I want you to know. I know where you sleep most nights.
Yeah. Well.
As do
mean,
I.
I mean, I know where we all sleep and live.
Typically, we
On the
sleep in the
road.
same region. This is consistent with a party dynamic.
See?
And I've
Yes.
picked up a few new tricks since we last saw each other, so just watch your back.
Vanaz squints his eyes at you. He says, "What kind of tricks, assassin?"
The tricky tricks.
Hmm. This trickery is befuddles me.
Good.
I feel like Vanaz is somebody who doesn't understand metaphors.
He's like Liam Neeson and Ted or whatever when he's asking for like about the fucking cereal tricks of your
I
kids.
hear
Yeah,
these tricks
Mage's
are
gonna-
purely for children.
Dave's just gonna pat fucking Gallo on the back. Just Gallo also smell like shit.
No, it's just Vanaz and Honky that smell like shit.
Why?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna pat Gallo on the back. Well, at least one of you smells decent.
Okay,
That's
hold
not
on. I
Tara.
should say that Honky smells like rosy shit. It smells like roses, nice roses, you know, over a pile of shit.
Overlaid.
Yes, overlaid. It's like a perfume.
Oh my god.
But yeah, just gonna pat Gallo on the back. But don't do that again if you don't want to get stabbed.
Got it.
Are these the mirrors?
Understood.
Lady Clara says as she steps forward.
What does Clara say?
Are these the mirrors? I assume.
No, they're
Uh,
actually super detailed paintings of this exact room.
I sigh and press my fingers to the
Oh,
bridge of my nose, and then I gesture. I'd say, "No, dear lady, these are the 3 Mias." And I gesture to each in turn. I'd start with the left, and I'd say, "This is the one that we came through. The center one here that's the hell one, right?"
The
Sorry.
right one is the hell one. Center is
What the
the
hell is the
like
center
room
one?
we destroyed, and then left is the random room of
Ah,
some
shit, I
fucking
got it
inn.
wrong. Okay, I point at the left one. I'd say the left one we're not too certain of. The middle one we came through, and this right one is, well, where we believe the fiends are located.
She walks up and she touches the outside of the mirror and runs her hand down. The abyss, then. How fitting.
Which mirror did she touch?
The one you said went to the fiends.
Oh, okay.
Tara,
Yes, my lady.
as you went through these decrepit sewers, did you come across anyone else?
No, afraid not. We heard
No one.
possibly somebody below, but no humans or humanoids.
You saw not a soul? That would be strange for a succubus.
Hmm,
The
we only heard.
sewers?
I don't think Tara saw the snake creature thing, did she?
No.
Okay, so
Oh
yeah,
no,
no.
she said in the sewers. Did you see anybody?
Oh, in the sewers. I thought she meant hell. My bad. No, dear lady, like I said before, we encountered what seemed to be thralls to the succubus. It seems to be the poor townspeople that have been getting abducted, or at least a good portion of them. Unfortunately, they did not survive, though. We did encounter the succubus, yes, and she disappeared.
So Tara, I will say, as a DM, you do know that since you weren't here for this, there was 2 groups of people, right?
Right.
The ones with souls, as you deduced, were all killed. However,
Yes.
the thralls were fine. You
Wait, they
understand
didn't
this.
die? I thought they all died.
I thought we said that. Yeah.
No, the thralls were alive in their cage.
Oh, they're
shit.
alive?
Oh shit.
A few had died.
Oh, I must have misheard you earlier. Okay,
With
my
that
bad.
information, would you like to lie or continue or fix it?
Shit. Wow. Decision making tough. I'll reword it and say, at the beginning, I'll say, we found thralls who are no longer around. They've died, and we found thralls who are, well, basically dead.
But are they dead?
No, dear lady, they're trapped and, well, gone from their humanity.
Well then, worry not. I will do as you asked, and I will retrieve these mirrors. In the meantime, you all may go back on through and go about your day. we will handle everything else here.
Very well, dear lady.
Oh, but was there anything else that you found? Anything peculiar?
Referring to the sewers, right?
Yes.
Just making sure. Okay. Aside from the thralls, we found a few monstrosities that existed down here. I believe we killed most of them. But aside from a wild animal or two, it was mostly just the succubus and her thralls. She did have a little entourage of guards, and connecting the dots, I would say it has something to do with this portal.
Peter, Gallo, did you notice anything peculiar?
Besides a bunch of rat men and a succubus queen. Nah, pretty normal Tuesday.
Cat eared grass that's only grows south of Sage's Reef, somewhere along the
Damn it.
mountains.
Really? Where was that?
Right here. And I point to the snow and I'll give her the flower.
Thank you, Gallo. Very interesting. All of you should come see me later. Go ahead and take the rest of the day off, though. Get a good night's rest. And I will see you tomorrow.
Very well, dear lady. Good luck with your endeavors, though I doubt you'll need it. I give another half bow.
Ah, thank you. Gareth, head on down. Secure the area, will you? Yes, my lady. Yes, my lady. So, what do you guys want to do? You gonna go back through? Or stay? Or do something else?
Kara's gonna gesture at the mirror, like open-handed, the one that goes to the end, and just kind of look around to see what people say.
Vanaz also looks around and waits.
I desperately need a bath.
Oh, I as well. Not with you, though. Separate baths. Unless, you know. You're, alright with that.
Unless I think separate will be fine.
I have the
but
same
I
idea,
appreciate
yes.
your enthusiasm. Yes.
Now that we're out of serious talk, May's gonna turn to Gallo. So Gallo, dear, you didn't think that when I was just not there, that maybe you should see if I just got caught up with something?
I didn't cross my mind.
I hate you all. Why do I travel with you? Why do I help you all? Why am I here?
A life debt?
Well,
Shut up. Regardless, I heard that you all got into a little bit of trouble down here.
Kara nods.
How did you describe it? Trouble.
I'm gonna look at Honky. Considering who was telling me what happened, I take it with a grain of salt. But
I mean, giant crocodile.
oh, so
Yeah. Hey, I know he smells like shit, but he's not always full of shit.
always being the key word here, Gallo. Honky, you need a bath. Go take one.
Accurate. But I'm gonna wait for everybody else to go through. That's not Honky saying that. That's Honky sitting back a little ways.
Well,
Gonna take the pillows for himself.
They're killer pillows, bro. You don't under. Oh, actually, you probably do understand. You got to sit on them.
Yeah, no. May is just gonna look at Tara. I trust that you can fully fill me in after
Yes,
everything
I'll explain it all to you later in depth. There was
later.
a lot. For now, I
I'm
suppose we should
getting the
go
sense.
through to a more slightly normal place.
I suppose.
All right. So, as you guys go through one by one, Honky, are you going through or are you waiting?
I'm waiting for everybody else to go through.
Okay. Vanaz looks at you and he looks over at your demeanor. He just nods and he goes through.
And Gareth has already headed down to secure whatever.
Yes. You also notice that Vanaz left rope in the mirror.
Oh. What a good guy Vanaz is. So I'll turn to Clara. Something interesting that I've noticed. Very few people, most people call me Pete. You do not. And I'm wondering how you came to that end.
Oh, well, forgive me. Is Peter not an extension naturally of Pete?
Typically, when somebody introduces themselves by a certain name, that's the name that one calls them.
Well, Mr. Rivers, it is important for every hunter to do her due diligence on prospective prey. Do you understand? Make no mistake, I have no ill will towards you, and I've made you a deal, and I will stand by my word as long as you stand by yours. But I would be a fool to not have done my research on such prospects. Do you understand?
Who exactly did you speak with?
I spoke with many people about many things, and many times I get bits and pieces, I put them together, or I find one helpful document or one helpful person. But you're not unknown in this city, Peter. You have friends, you understand? In Ravensmarch, you have friends. In Ravensmarch, you left an impression, and you did not keep your secret, so... secret, was it? Every priestess and all of their friends knew. The governor knew. Even 2 soldiers we met were suspicious. I forget their names. They were outside of the town of that terrible werewolf plight. But, as I've said, I have no ill will, Honky. Would you prefer that, Honky?
It suits me better.
Well, then it does. And thank you for making me keenly aware of my error in grammar. In my future endeavors, I shall not make the same mistake.
Striking as always, Lady Clara. And then I walk through the portal.
Would you roll in perception?
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you feel as you walk through. You can feel her eyes. They never leave you as you continue to walk through. She stands there, waiting. But you walk through, where on the other side, Vanaz has that rope in his hand. He's waiting for you. Everything all right?
What a good guy Vanaz is. Oh, you're making me feel all warm and fuzzy. That he left that rope. Oh, what a guy. I'm good, brother. Thank you. And I hand him back the rope.
Let me make sure I have all 50 feet of this. That's important.
I
Alright.
can't believe Chad and Thad fucking survived.
We take those. We take those.
I don't remember. Why did you think they died?
Because
They're
these people
faceless
are so
NPCs.
hardcore,
Yeah.
and these people are so hardcore. I wouldn't be surprised because Yorm got taken off. Yorm got taken away from us off screen, so I wouldn't be surprised that they got taken away off screen. Anyway, there's hope. Anyway,
Off screen, this guy says. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
I want a fucking bath. And I'm
I
heading
suppose.
to the nearest inn.
Are you guys taking a shower? Or, I'm sorry, a rest? I
Is
said
that a
shower.
thing?
Taking
Oh,
a rest.
okay.
you should take a rest.
I
Yeah,
guess we
little-
should take a rest, yeah.
I mean, we
Okay.
just leveled up, right? Theoretically we're good on everything.
Well, I'm
Just
talking about like a
throwing it
night
out
off,
there.
right? You don't have to. You don't have to.
Oh
leave
yeah,
it
no,
back.
a fucking night off. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So you guys head. Do you want to head to that same inn that you guys had already checked in? We're paying for, or do you want to go to a different one?
Might as well. They already have our money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, you guys all proceed back to that familiar inn where you have paid. The clerk is as nonchalant as ever. Honky, you managed to avoid his gay brother who prowls the halls for you. May and Tara, you all head back to your room.
Okay.
Honky, you and Vanaz take turns in the bath. Gala, you have your own room to yourself. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you go to Betty Boo?
Tara's gonna make sure that May is all caught up on the events of the 3 or 4 days, and
Yeah, I can probably get like a full recount from you guys out of session, but
Okay, cool.
this is a
Yeah.
good in-session way to just kind of know things.
Cool,
yeah.
And then she will very much apologize for being MIA.
You want like a quick recap while we're doing our rest?
No, it's fine.
Alright, we can keep
do that.
moving.
We
Or
can keep.
Okay.
We can
We'll do
keep
we'll do it
moving.
after. It's not gonna. It shouldn't affect. You told the important bits.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys all going to sleep? Betty Boo.
Bye.
It's
Yeah,
time.
Tara's going to.
Sleepy time. Okay. So,
At least terrifying.
It was absolutely terrifying.
Honky's double washing all of his clothes, triple washing himself, re-fluffing the feather on the hat, all the importance. He will look fucking primed tomorrow.
all right. Anki does just that. He primes his freaking everything. He goes ahead and he cleans his clothes thoroughly in the bathhouse. On a hanging line, he struts his self around, and he's quite happy. It's the little things that bring him pleasure. Vanaz is taking great pleasure in a bath. Honky, you know that Vanaz loves to take baths, even if they're just recreational. So he is
Oh, yeah.
scrubbing away. You can hear him singing in the in the bath.
Whoa!
You can hear him singing
What a guy.
an old song that you once played back in the north. But that is where you guys
That's adorable.
are. What,
That Vanaz is a fan.
what else? Tara, anything?
That's number one, bro. He kicks ass.
If I've caught up, May, well, there's really probably not much to do for the night. Especially if we're in separate rooms, Tara's probably just gonna go ahead and get her quick 4 hours rest and then hang out. Maybe do some reading, some studying of her books if she has anything.
Okay. May?
No, probably whatever, if she managed to find any cool knickknacks, she'd be putting them with her other knickknacks.
Okay.
Thieving immediately.
Hey, no, it's not
May,
thievery
May
if you pay
takes the
for it.
hotel towels. You know, she stuffs them in her bag. The little soap,
Dude,
that's hers. You know?
When I first moved into my apartment, because when the army sent me out here, they put me in a hotel for like 2 months. When I got to my apartment, I had a cot and nothing else, so I stole the towels and soap out of my hotel and brought them with me, and survived off of one hotel towel and a little like this thing of soap for like months. It was awesome.
That's
Listen,
amazing.
I still use my boot camp towels. All right.
There you
Everyone
go.
else, I don't have the money to go buy fancy new fucking towels, so I got my little brown towel that seems to never dry appropriately, and I still fold it the exact same way every day. It's in my fucking brain. Anyway, so you guys all do your little routines. I am going to pee. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, so don't go anywhere.
Can
Okay.
we meet
I'm
at a
gonna do the
table and
same.
talk in character while
Meanwhile,
you
I am going
do
to
that?
make.
Sure.
Meanwhile, I am going to make more outfits for my Hero Forge while I do this.
Okay. You guys can meet though if you would like at a table, Honky.
I'm running to the bathroom, but I'll try to contribute when I get back.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to
can-
prompt a conversation with May if you wanted it, but
I mean, we can wait. Gallo, are you here?
Yeah. I'm here.
I will wait anyway so that we have Vinaz and Tara for the conversation because I have things to discuss with the party. What new hero forge are you making?
oh, I'm just making different outfits for May.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm playing dress up. Because I have the one, I still need to buy it, but so I can get the model, but I have a model of her in full assassin's garb.
Nice.
So I'm just getting a couple like normal ones.
Yeah, I kind of want to. Now that you mentioned that, I kind of want to go do like a beat up Honky, you know, because he gets his fucking ass kicked all the
Constantly.
time.
Simple pair of boots.
Let's see what that would look like.
Paint. Where's the hair colors? Because fun fact, I never actually colored her hair. Because it was hidden. So just find wherever the... There it is.
Have your guys' hair changed colors as you got older?
Yeah, that's pretty natural.
Yeah. Mine too. I used to be like fucking bleach blonde, and now I'm damn near brown haired.
I return.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
God damn it. I can't figure out, did I sign into this with Google originally?
Into what?
Hero
Hero
Forge.
Ah,
We're making out.
I'm back.
Welcome
nice.
All right, did you guys sit down?
back. We did, but we didn't talk because I wanted to wait for the whole party
Okay.
so that I
What you
could
got?
propose my conversation.
Mind?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a favor to ask. As you know, I was raised here in Sage's Reach, specifically in the home of an evil woman who, in 2 nights, will be hosting a dinner party, which I plan to attend to get closure or possibly vengeance. And regardless of which one I land on, I will need help. Would any of you be willing to lend a hand?
Well,
Vanessa
I-
slams his mace down and like, you know you can count on me, Honky.
Of course, Vanaz, number 1.
Hope she's evil.
So you want help. With what exactly? Like, just existing?
I'm not sure.
You're not
He makes a
sure.
good point.
I'm
How could we help you in this situation?
I was orphaned when I was young. Was my brother and I on the streets for a couple of years before we were taken in by a kind man who raised me essentially as my father. Eventually, he married a woman called Elaine, and not that long after, he died mysteriously. I don't have any evidence besides the fact that she has remarried. Now, hold on, let me remind myself. How many fucking dudes was it, Roach? It was like 7 or something.
Yes, I believe it was 7.
She has, in 10 years, remarried 7 times. Each time, husband falling to some ill fate.
So you think it's sabotage?
I believe that she killed him. The only man to ever show me any kind of kindness in that fatherly sense, let's say.
Well, you seem to be on to something. I have no qualms against helping you. I don't see why not.
We need to get in, find evidence, and confront her. Is my 3-stage plan, let's call it.
And what are we going to do when we confront her? Are we going to just throw it at her, or what's going to happen?
I don't know yet. I need to see her. I need her to know that I made it. That I got out of the pit that she threw me into. Not literally, but
Metaphorically. Okay. Well, within reason, I'm happy to help you.
So what I'm understanding is you want us to go to some kind of party.
correct. Should be fun.
Okay, well,
Dress your
suppose-
best. It'll be a
It's a good thing I'm
quite
currently
classy
working on
event.
a dress, fucking honky.
I'm so excited. I haven't worn a suit in so long.
Banaz, you're gonna look fantastic.
Now, Honky, you said she's an evil woman. How evil?
Evil enough to marry and murder 8 men.
Oh, so smash her head with this hammer evil, yes?
I don't think
Maybe.
he wants to murder her quite yet.
It's not murder,
Why don't
she's
you
evil.
We need evidence first, is what he's asking for. To make
We
it
need
justify.
evidence, and you all need to understand that if it comes to that, she's mine.
Okay.
No one else's.
She's yours.
Very well.
You have a plan to get into this party, Huggy?
I'm working on it. I'll have it sorted by tonight. Don't worry about it. Just make sure that y'all have sharp dress. In the meantime, why don't we go see some of the sights of Sage's Reach?
Well, I think
Yes,
May's done with that, isn't she?
Unfortunately, yes, I was around quite a bit. I had a good time.
You'll be the perfect guide then. Come on.
Nah,
I
she's gonna
suppose.
take you to the tourist spots. Let me show you the real Sage's Reach, and then I want to take them to all of my back alley shithole bars and like scummy, just like gross places. But everybody knows me. It's like, okay, no pop the movie. Hey, long time no see. Like that.
So as you take... Oh, you're right down for that, by the way?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, the moment he suggests it, May is like, oh yes, this sounds fun.
Then we get into it. It's like this isn't as fun.
So Honky
It still
takes
sounds
you
fun.
guys around in the slums to all of these great parties, basically. And every time he walks in, those thick accents hit him up. They hit him with that, "Hey, is that who I think it is? Is that Peter?" And they
You know it, Tommy. What's up, baby? Come on.
and Honky Pete seems pretty known in some of these areas. There's some good partying to be done. There's lots of drinking and dancing, and it's a good night off. It's pretty relaxing.
No, at Chop,
Everybody-
you get to store things.
Most of the drinks are on people around because they're happy to see their old friends. Finaz gets into a plethora of arm wrestling matches and contests of strength. Honky plays his songs for people as he does. May scares people from the shadows.
No, honestly, May is in like normal people clothes, just hanging out for once.
Gallo attempts to scare May multiple times.
Um,
Perhaps. Or perhaps he just stands there. Okay, multiple times. They get into a
And
game
probab-
of scaring as they go around.
he probably fails like half the time.
Both of them are
Yeah,
at odds with each
sometimes.
other. And it's a good little time as you guys spend a good night out wearing some nice clothes and not spending too much money because it's a pretty cheap part of town and many of the drinks are paid for.
I
Anything-
do at some point want to hit up, maybe while everybody's like doing their drinking and whatever, kind of take care of some errands. I want to go to, I don't know, like a shady pawn shop type of deal.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere where I used to pawn stolen shit.
Okay. So
I'm
you
not
go-
like sneaking away. Like if somebody
Yeah.
wants to come with me, they can. I'm just saying that like while this is happening.
Okay. Does anybody want to go with him?
Sure.
He's going to a pawn shop? Eh? Yeah.
He's going to a pawn shop. May is interested.
You know what? Maybe we'll
You-
make it an event.
I-
Why don't I show you all my favorite pawn shop?
We're all going now.
I want to go on a wardrobe shop because we need to look sharp, gentlemen. We need to look sharp, everybody.
Oh, that's right. We do need some.
So
Let's go shopping.
Honky takes you to a very shady pawn shop where the title is "Steal It, Sell It," and
May immediately, like,
Nice.
she pauses outside the store, looks at Honky Pete.
Nice.
Honky?
Yes.
Maybe you're not so bad.
I appreciate that.
As
And then
you-
I open the door.
As you walk in, an older gentleman says, "Welcome to Steal It, Sell It, Profit. What can we pawn for you?" Oh, who's that guy? Is that little boy? Is that
What's-
Peter
what's-
Rivers?
What's his name?
It's me, Uncle Joe. What are you doing?
Joey. How you been?
Hey, I told you,
Been a
Joe,
minute.
it's Joe. Whatever. You know, it has been a minute. Where you been, eh?
I've
You
been
had-
a lot of
Oh, I
places.
see.
I spent some time up north, and then,
Hey,
well,
you look
you know what
pasty.
they say: sages reach always calls you home.
Maybe you get your tan back. You're looking kind of pasty. Looking
A little bit.
And look at these clothes. What are you wearing? Oh, you and your fucking fancy friends. Did you steal those clothes?
Look at
You
this.
trying to sell them?
Look at this, and I show the cloak. That's alpha werewolf fur right there. Same as the boots.
Is that his name? Alpha? That's a strange name.
Yeah, that's his name. Listen, Joe, I'm looking for. I
Well,
need
you
a
get 20 gold for
kick-ass
the
set of
boots.
lockpicks.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're not selling the boots?
I'm not selling today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. What about you, blue one? You look like you thief. I recognize a quick hands when I see him. What's your name?
Ah, call me May.
Okay, Miss May, as you was. Oh, and you, fancy pants. The look like fucking. What are you? You're the pale one. Where you from? Yeah, you smiling at me. Yeah.
Tara smiles at him and does a nod, and she says, I am Tara. I come from Ellismere.
What are you fucking rich? Look at you. Oh.
No, quite the opposite.
Oh well. I can make you rich. You want to sell something? Ooh, that's a nice
Not-
firearm you got there. I've heard about them. I'll give you 15 gold for it.
I'd smile again, and I'd say, not today.
Hey, 16
dear.
gold.
Another day.
16
perhaps.
gold. I've never heard him even make an offer like that, Tara. You
This
should.
guy knows I deal in silver.
You should look into it.
That's a lot.
I've certainly never heard an offer like that. That is true.
Yeah. My wife
I
says
think I'm going
we're
to
gonna
have
go
to
broke.
decline for now.
Hey, it is what it is. Anyway,
Um,
Peter, what can I do for you? Oh, sorry, I
I
cut
need
you
it.
off there, ma'am.
Oh, I was just going to say your wife may not like firearms in the household anyway.
Fuck my wife. Peter, what can I do for you?
First and foremost, I need a kick-ass set of picks.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You're gonna buy from me, so you can steal shit and sell it back to me. Is that what this is?
Possibly. You
I
could
res-
consider it an investment if you wanted to just slide them to me for free.
I respect the drive. I do, but you also know who the fuck I am. You're not getting shit for free, Peter. I don't care if you are my son. Okay? I would charge
If I
you.
was your son, you'd charge me double. Come on.
I charge him for dinner every night. It hasn't changed since he was 12. Okay?
Oh
And-
dear.
Anyway,
This
let's
seems
see.
like a place I might need to come visit again.
He looks back. He has some glasses on. He pushes them up. He looks down, makes a face of like, eh. Pulls out a little drawer, a bunch of little knickknacks in it. Pulls out a bag. Inside are these golden lockpicks, and he hands them to you. He says, "Okay, these are my best set. Okay, made of fine gold. And why is that important? Because they're not gonna break the first time you try to use them. Okay, understand?"
Yo, gold is notoriously soft.
Yeah, I was.
Do you not have a set of steel picks?
Look, are you fancy now or what? You gonna be dripped out with the gold, or you want the fucking steel picks? Like every other pick on the street. At least everyone knows that your picks.
The work that requires a pick isn't necessarily the kind of work where one wants to be flashy.
Why? You don't want to steal in style?
You know, he
Look at the
does
way that
have
I'm
a
dressed,
point.
Joe. Every time I steal in style.
Yeah, you smell nice. You smell like fucking roses. It's kind of fruity. Anyway, you know what money does to you? Ah, well.
I assure you, money is not has not changed me yet.
Yeah, alright. So let's see, you want some steel fucking picks? You want to steal like everyone else? Okay. He looks down in the drawer again, pulls out another pair, and or another little bag, puts his gold ones away. He says, okay, here you go. I guess they won't break, and they'll be sturdy, but you're gonna be stealing like slime. Slime ball. Just saying. You could be stealing like King Yeager himself. These are a little cheaper, a little stronger, but where's your sense of fashion? Okay? I'm just saying, gold picks, you don't find those anyway. I made them myself. That's a lie. I got them from a fucking buddy. But that's not the point. The point is, they're stylish.
I tell you what, let me take one more look at those gold picks.
That's what I thought. He gleefully pulls out his gold lock picks again. He's like, eh, look at that. The bag's embroidered. Look at that. You know whose initials there are? Go ahead, guess.
What are the initials? What are the letters?
Oh, it says JD.
Joey the Dragon?
That's a good guess, but I don't fucking know. Hey, you can make them yours. You know what I'm saying? We'll call it. Here you go.
What do you mean? Here you go. What is he doing?
Take a look. You want to take a look, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't
All right,
rubbing
I
those fingers
pull
all
one
over.
out. I get the feel. How much are these gonna set me back, Joe?
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, there, Peter. You know, you're my favorite bastard. All the bastards I know, you're my favorite. Okay, let me put that straight. I'm gonna give you a bastard discount. I told you that before. I made that joke to you when you were a kid and you cried. I'm making it now. I hope you smile. So, we'll say 22 gold pieces.
22 gold for a set of picks.
Hey, they're gold picks, baby. Gold picks.
How about 15 and half of whatever I steal from my next job?
Hey, yo, hold on now. Half? What are you stealing? Are you stealing feathers or are you stealing a chest of gold?
Come on, where's your sense of risk? Where's your sense of adventure?
Okay, here's what
Roll
we'll
the
do.
dice, Joe.
Ooh, I don't have any dice. Bring me some dice. Anyway, okay, 15 gold. And here's the deal. You bring me 10 gold of valuables the next time, okay? At least. Or half of your
10
next.
gold? I thought we was talking 22 was already the max price.
Hey, I'm giving you a discount for now. This is on my good faith. You'll come back. You could fucking leave for another 10 years. I don't fucking know, right? Remember when I sold you that rock? God, you
Hold
always
on.
You always
'Cause
loved
you're-
rocks as a kid.
Yeah. Listen, not in front of them, man. Come on.
You're a weird fucking
Be
kid.
cool.
He buys
cool.
rocks. Anyway,
He bought a
Be
rock.
cool. Be cool.
I don't know what I think he put in the
God
fucking
damn.
river. Anyway, listen. That was a nice
I
fucking
think
rock.
that's a story I might want to hear one day.
Really?
Well, one day, Toots, you come back and we'll talk about the story, okay? So, for
Sounds
now,
like a D.
15 gold, right? And, yeah, you bring me either half of your next haul or at least 10 gold worth, okay? One or the other. Whichever one's more. You ain't gonna bring back no. So I don't want you to break into a room and steal some fucking pebbles and bring them back, and I get shafted. Okay, that's why we're doing this. So, sound good? Bada
You
bing.
drive a hard bargain. The
hardest.
And I put
rock hard.
15 and I put 15 gold on the table. Oh fuck, I have so much gold. I could have just bought these. Why am I doing this?
Because you're a little shit.
Yeah, I know.
Get it.
Now, Joe, if you were gonna sneak into a fancy dinner party, what would you recommend? What
do
are
you
the
mean?
tools of the trade?
For a fancy dinner party, the tools?
What do you got? What little gadgets and gizmos?
Oh, what are you looking for?
We'll turn to Nyx. You're kind of an expert in espionage.
I don't know. You trying
What do
to,
you-
stick a knife with someone's back, or are you trying to, steal some panties? What are
Yeah.
you trying to do? There's a
I
large
got
margin
I
for
got
error.
plenty of knives.
Okay, I have nicer knives probably, but that's besides the point.
I don't know. Look, take a look at
Um.
these, and I pull out my like rusty, shitty daggers that I've been like pulling off of dead bodies for literally months now. I mean, come on, look at these. Put them back away.
Well,
Yeah, but
Well-
back to Nyx.
Well, it really does depend on what we're trying to do. Just sneaking in, I have most of the tools we'd need. Maybe a couple spare lockpicks.
A grappling hook.
We don't need a grappling hook, Honky Pete.
How about a grappling
hang
hook,
on.
Joe?
I have something. Hang on. And he goes back into the back, and he brings out this like hook that has been. It looks like what's the word? When you forge something, smithed. It has been smithed
Okay.
to the end of a rope, and so it's a. Hey, look at this! Look at this fucking rope here, eh? I put a little hook on it. I made it for my son. He was climbing the wall by the river, and so I made it like that.
I mean, it's
You made it
certainly
out?
a hook, and you can certainly grapple with
Yeah,
it.
you could throw it on roofs and shit.
How much for
May
that?
actually have a point there. May I see it real quick? I
Yeah.
can't steal, I promise.
I don't believe you, but it's like 60, so.
I'll look it over, see how well it holds to the rope, like put it through its paces, pretty much.
What? You do what? You said you put it through its paces?
Like, check to make sure that it would hold under the weight of a human being.
Oh, yeah. It seems like it would hold.
And how much is your expert handiwork gonna set me back?
You know what, Honky? You know what? You can have the fucking hook, okay? I made it for my son, but you're like a son to me. So I'll give it to you next, because he's a little bastard and I fucking hate him sometimes.
Little fucking ingrate. I'll bet he
Yeah,
didn't even
and
use it.
He's probably gonna cry.
Look at this. How
and
could he not? Look
I
at
would-
the craftsmanship on display here.
I would pay to see that little shit cry, and his fucking bitch of a mom is gonna cry about it, and it's gonna be worth it, so that's fine. So take it, take the hook.
You know, this could actually be very useful.
May any other do you think?
Otherwise, we just need to look the part.
We'll take care of that. You guys,
Yeah.
any smoke bombs, Joe?
You robbing a bank?
Any,
What is
anything we need to
never
make
mind,
a
never mind.
make a quick exit?
He's already done that, by the way.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, these kids made these stink bombs. Yeah, that's what I have. They brought them in.
That's not quite what I asked for, but
No, it smells like shit, like for real. Like it'll really make you turn away. It's nasty.
could be useful. How much are those?
Yeah, I mean, think magic? I mean, people must bring in good things, right? You must actually give a good offer for those things, right?
For stink bombs.
No, magical items or anything better, but I'm probably reaching too far here. There's
No,
way
no,
you got those.
no magic here, dog. No magic here.
No here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, alright.
I think you overestimate how common that shit is.
Oh.
This store is called Steal It, Sell It, Profit. You think they're bringing me high quality magic items?
Hey man, you could be pawning high. Who knows?
Somebody tried to sell me a rock yesterday they found at the river. I'm not kidding.
Hold on, wait. Did you buy it?
No, I
Where-
didn't fucking buy it.
Where is
You're
it?
the only idiot that ever bought rocks from me, Honky Pete, okay? I stocked up on rocks.
Hey, what are you raising your voice for, man? Come on.
I
Come on,
stocked up,
be
I
cool,
stocked,
be
I stocked
cool.
up on rocks for a year before you left. Right after you left, I thought you were coming back. Fucking, I spent like 10 gold on rocks. But you know how much
What'd you-
money
where-
that is?
What
That
did
is
you?
a lot of fucking
I'm
money. Pete.
like leaning over, like what'd you do with them? Where they at?
Honky, you
Honky,
don't
that
need
was
rocks,
10 years ago.
darling.
I do not have the goddamn rocks anymore.
Fuck. Were they cool rocks?
I mean,
No, it's just gonna make me sad. Don't even. How much for the stink bombs?
$10 for the stinky. I'm sorry, 10 gold. It's 10 gold
The
for
fuck
the
is a
stinky.
dollar?
10 gold for the. I'm in my own head. Sorry, 10 gold for the stinky.
And gold a fucking stink bomb? How? What? You said a kid made these, dog. I'll give you a gold a piece, and I'll take 5 of them.
No. You know, the kids, they love these things. You know, they'll pay a heavy price for this.
You're telling me a kid in the slums of Sage's Reach is offering you more than 1 gold for a stink bomb when there's piles of shit in the street that I know firsthand you can just sling at the rich folk.
Well, truth be told, it's not.
Don't fucking lie to me, Joe. Come on.
Truth be told, the kids don't come around these days anymore as much. I haven't really seen them. I don't know what it is lately, but it's less and less they come in. You know? I haven't already
Look, I
seen
tell
out
you
there
what,
either.
for old time's sake, I'll throw you 2 apiece for 5.
Yeah, you got it. Okay. You like to do that.
Add stink bomb to equipment minus 10 gold.
Close.
Amazing.
Anybody else? Anything else we might need?
I'll kind of look around. Is there anything just strangely neat?
Neat? No, everything is a mess.
No, not neat. Neat. Like the other kind of neat.
Oh,
Like
no.
cool.
No, there's nothing that you notice. It's a bunch of
It's
literally
fucking
junk.
junk.
It doesn't matter the actual value, but like,
Yeah,
does it
there's-
just...
No, nothing like super cool. But he does look at Yume, and he says, "Are you one of them elemental people? Yeah?
Yes, I'm a Ganassi.
Oh, you should go see my friend Federico on 5th. He's very into elementals, you know. He, like, snaps at you, but not like that. Hold on, no. What I mean is like like he knows a lot about the people and the culture, so you know, he's a cool guy.
Do I recognize
Maybe
that
I'll
name
stop
at all?
by.
No, you do not.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe he's even seen my father around.
Oh, you got daddy issues. That sucks.
No, just curious. I like knowing where he is.
That's okay. Everybody's dad leaves in Sage's Reach. But is that all you need, Pete?
I think that about does it, Joe. It was good to see you again.
And good to see you too. Come sling more money my way.
And listen, hey, these are friends of mine. If Ronnie's sitting in that alley with the lead pipe to collect what you're owed,
No, you know, I got you.
he better not be.
Listen, I gotta go make a call. I'll be back. You
Yeah.
have a good time.
We'll,
out there.
we'll peruse for a minute or two while you make your call. And then
Yeah, no,
we'll-
I just
we'll
gotta go
head
talk
out.
to my bitch
Yeah,
wife. Yeah, okay.
Yep. All right. See you later, Joe.
He like goes in the back, and you hear a door open.
Oh. you
Yeah,
have
we
very
used to
interesting
pull a
friends,
racket where
Honky.
I'd bring people in here. He'd pay them, more than something was worth, and then they'd recollect as soon as he walked out the door. What can you do? Mugged in an alley, Pretty good little racket. But nah, we should be good. Ronnie's a good guy. All right, let's get out of here. I walk out the door.
All right.
May is just like visibly amused.
Where do you guys go?
Yeah.
I mean, is it kind of late? We've been
It's very late.
partying.
Yes, it's late.
I'd say it's time to head back. We've got tomorrow to figure out
Yeah.
everybody's dress, unless we figure that out today. Did we stop by any clothing stores?
I'm guessing we
Um,
didn't, but maybe.
It is very late. You will not find anything open.
Yeah, we did bars today. We'll hit clothing stores tomorrow, and then that night, baby, dinner party. Let's go. All right, time for bed.
All right,
Yep.
you guys head back to the inn. Coolio. So you guys head up back to your rooms, where you all hit the hay. Tara, you hit the Indian squat. I'm sorry, Indian style sitting. You know, where you crisscross applesauce, I should say.
Ah,
You,
yes.
Yes, as you sit there, your eyes, are they open or are they closed?
I'd imagine she'll close her eyes when she
Okay.
sleeps. Even if she's just doing a little meditate.
Yeah, it'd be weird. If
Rest
she
the old eyeballs.
didn't.
It'd be very strange if she didn't.
All right,
Yeah.
Gallo, you there? Take that as a
Xenophon?
no.
Well, he's muted, and I don't know if he knows he's muted.
Gallo, you're muted.
Gallo, you're a bitch.
You gonna take that sitting down, Gallo? You fucking pussy. Okay. What time is it? All right.
Time for you to get a watch.
I was
I
gonna.
fucking got him.
Should we wait for him or continue? I was
don't know.
gonna.
For a minute.
go.
I might
I've
walk
already
around a
sent
little
him a
bit, maybe get a
message.
snack, depending on how long it takes.
How long is that gonna take you?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know, like a minute or two.
Okay. Go ahead
Yeah,
and do
I'm
that.
gonna get out of my work clothes finally.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around a little bit, get some more
Go
water. I'm like falling
ahead.
asleep in my chair.
May, go ahead and level up as well.
I already did my level up stuff.
Cool.
Oh, that was like the first thing I did, please.
Everyone's level 7.
I know, and I finally planned
Everyone's-
out my levels for how I'm gonna shape up if we get to 20th.
Are you just gonna beat Akira? That'd be pretty funny.
It depends. What was his level comp?
I don't know. Let's see. I wonder which one of your
Um,
characters would win in a fight to the death. Probably Vinaz.
Yeah.
No, I'm probably just gonna go 6 monk, 14 rogue.
You have more health than Gallo does?
Me?
Do I?
Yeah, May has more health than Gallo.
Damn.
I got good rolls.
You must have, because this dude...
My level up for this level was like a 5.
Bro, Gallo has 5d10, and you have more health than... And you have... It's 5d10, 2d8. You have 7d8. That's bad rolls, man. It feels bad. Vinaz has, I believe, the most. Yes, he has 73. Tara has... There's no way she leveled up, because she has 44. I don't believe that. Honky Pete has 55.
Hell yeah. Rolling in it.
1d8. Yeah, she only has 6. Okay, I don't think she leveled up her health. Yeah, she did not finish. That's very clear. Okay. What the fuck?
Sorry, I was putting some bagels in the toaster. I wanted bagels. But yeah, you also have to keep in mind that monks are naturally tanky,
Are they?
and therefore monks get
Oh, you said-
unarmored defense.
Oh, you meant literally naturally. Okay.
Yeah, naturally, like, kinda bullshit. It's
Yeah.
part of the reason why I'm not going too far down the monk tree.
Do whatever you want, dog.
Because I have pity for you.
I have no pity for all of you, so you should not. I will
I need
find
Trauma
a way.
to run his campaign so that I can run my bullshit Birdman monk that I had made.
Birdman, Birdman. That should be his theme. Birdman.
It needs to be like Chiller because he's a stoner. Raphael Stonebird because he's high all the time. It's fantastic.
He's a Birdman. Birdman, like that.
There you go. Yeah, that's better. I like that one.
Or you just hit him with the classic. Yeah, it's a
Who
bird,
the
bird,
fuck
bird.
is setting off fireworks? Why? What day is today? In Italy. Because they're doing like
Fuck
a
is
serious
everybody?
show. That's fucking cool. Alright.
Where the fuck is everyone? Are you
Where
dumb little
the
cunts?
Fuck is Gallo.
Don't know. He's about to get his shit pushed in though.
Can
I'm
we?
still listening. I have my headphones on. I'm just making a bagel.
I'm about to send Gallo a fucking big meaty cock up his ass, yeah? Can't stop
I
me.
added him a little while ago. Can we,
We'll start when everyone gets back.
yeah, while we're waiting for that, can we hop in a side voice real quick?
Yes. It is me, the DM
What's
inside voice.
All right, so while everybody's like sleeping or whatever, Honky is gonna go in his room, fucking sit on a chair, and just like wait for a little bit. And when I assume nothing happens, he's gonna start fucking talking to himself in the sense that he's just to an empty room saying, "You said you were gonna get me into the party. I'm waiting for that invite."
You just say that into the empty room.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, stand by.
If there's no response, that's fine. I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that
I
bit.
picked up this milk and it was like, it wasn't chunky. It was like one solid piece, which was weird.
Dog. How
was-
fucking long is that?
It was
How old
almond
is
milk.
it?
It was expired yesterday.
Oh, well, I mean, it's almond milk, so.
I don't know why it clumps like that though.
Because
Okay.
it's made a nut.
So, you call out, but there is no response just yet.
Big sigh. And then I go to bed, I guess.
Okay, let's go back to general.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I still haven't done it.
Oh, is he back?
Probably do it soon, maybe.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I don't think so.
I meant
He said
you.
No.
he'd soon. He's eating dinner right now.
Yeah, I
If
meant
we
you.
wanted to go clothes shopping, we could just do that for a bit and
clothes
assume
shopping
that
should be
he
easy.
will buy a suit or something.
Well, first you must go to sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
But
Okay.
yes, I mean, sleep, sleepy sleep.
All right.
Sleep, sleep.
So, you each lay your heads down on
Camera go.
the soft pillows. The soft pillows of your room. Honky. As you drift off into your slumber, you find yourself sitting in a chair in what looks like a cabin. As you rock back and you're writing a song. Looking up, you think about it, you put the quill by your mouth. You write it down a clever lyric, and you scratch it out because it was stupid. And then you rewrite it because why not? And through the door comes a very large man. And by large, I mean he's built. He had huge pectorals and delta. All his he's like a Greek god. And he says, Peter, how are you today? Writing another song, are we, my bard?
I'm supposed I know I'm dreaming, right?
No.
Damn, I was gonna make a quip about how this is more homoerotic than normal, but not that much more homoerotic than normal. I am, and I think it's gonna be a good one.
Are you gonna play it at the ball this weekend?
Of course. That's what I'm writing it for.
Oh well, that's good. How have you been lately? I know I just came back from a trip, but was everything all right in my absence?
Who the fuck is this guy? Do I recognize him?
Yes. It is the warlord chief of the north.
Ah, gotcha. Um, is he talking about his absence when,
No,
like,
just
the whole?
short absence.
Gotcha. Yeah, everything's groovy, as they say down in Sage's Reach. Why don't you throw that one in your back pocket?
Always giving me the slang from down south, are we? While you've been up here with me, it's been quite the time. I really enjoyed your company here, Honky. Really made my life easier. Someone to talk to that's not my wife, not one of my students. But, as you know, the situation with your brother, right?
What about it?
Well, as you know, I went on a trip to check on things and see if I could pull some strings for you, but it doesn't appear that I'm going to be able to. Understand?
You're the fucking chief. What do you mean you can't pull strings? You make the rules.
He stands up and he walks over to the window. Oi, Honky, but often there's more to it than just making rules. People's influence, the land's influence, sometimes they have more sway than you'd like.
You know that he didn't mean to.
I know, Honky.
At the worst, you've got him for manslaughter. And even then, that chief picked the fight.
I know. But it is what it is. I'm gonna do it myself.
Don't give me that. Big man, big chief. Can't make a decision. Have to listen to the fucking whims of these piss ants.
I know you're not happy about it, but this is the decision I've had to come to. And I spent a long time thinking about it. Spent a long time on this matter, but it's what's best for everyone, Honky.
If you lay a hand on him, I will kill you myself.
And I wholeheartedly believe you. And obviously I won't stand by, but it would hurt my heart to lay a finger on you either, son.
Don't fucking call me that.
It seems to stop. He holds in place. And he stands there. But it seems as if he's frozen.
Am
But you
I frozen?
You are not. You can still move. And you hear the door creak open.
Oh, no. I look at it.
As you look at the door, you hear this laugh around you. This female laugh.
Fuck.
Oh, was this the moment? You hold on to this quite dearly. Was this a turning point in your life? One of them, it seems. What exactly happens after this, Honky? Tell me.
You get nothing from me.
Do you prefer pizza? Oh. She walks through the door. In that form that you saw before. Sitting amongst the skulls.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh. I can smell it on you. I can smell her on you. What have you been doing up here in this head of yours? You've got a lot going on. I just suppressed quite the presence earlier. Just to allow you to have a pleasant dream. Oh, but I'm afraid it's not how this ends, is it? If we play this forward, should we skip forward a few weeks? Should we? A few days? How long was it, Honky? Tell me. If you don't tell me, I'll just do it. I'll just find out. And I'll make you watch it again.
What do you want?
Oh, I'm just so curious. You all You're so smart, but you're so stupid. You've been staying in this same inn for over 3 days. Repeated nights. Why would you come back here?
Frankly, kind of thought that you had fucked off.
Oh, fucked. Honky, I was having too good of a time before. How could I have fucked off? You all are splendid toys to play with. And you broke my other toys. I need new ones. How could I fuck off? Before I collect
I
more
seem
toys.
to recall you breaking those yourself.
Oh, pish posh. Oh, I am quite mad you killed Ricardo, though.
Ah,
Poor lizard man.
Ah.
Such a hard worker. You know,
Well,
he was so nice
it's
to me.
get in the way, you know.
Don't
Who
even
can
charm
control
him.
these things?
Did not even charm him. Well, you could have controlled it. Oh, that poor alligator, or crocodile, whatever it was.
I gave him a hell of a meal before we
I
left.
know, but you get it from a scar. Unfortunate.
Quite a few.
But nevertheless. I'm curious,
Who are we
what's your
talking about?
plan, exactly?
Kill you?
Yes, I'm curious.
I don't know if you've picked up on this, but I'm not really one for plans.
She walks over to you in your chair. And she stands behind you and puts her hands on your shoulders. You do find yourself unable to really move.
Shit.
As she gets down by your ear, she says, "Doesn't really matter. Do you know where I am right now? Do you know where we are?"
I do, but why
Yes.
don't you tell me anyway?
Oh, you look so peaceful sleeping right here. Oh, so does this Minotaur. He's so big and strong, and he has a soul of gold. I would love to have a soul like that. It would be hard work, though.
Don't touch him.
What are you going to do, wake up? Oh, and that poor elf thinks that because she can sit there that she's conscious, really, of my actions.
I'm
Everyone
trying
sleeps.
very hard right now to reach up and grab her, specifically by the neck. I don't know if I can roll strength for that, or
roll-
if this is just
Roll
like a...
Constitution.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
Constitution.
it's so unfortunate. Everyone sleeps.
Like a saving
It's-
throw?
No, just like a Constitution.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. 17?
You struggle and your muscles twitch as they begin to move up, and she runs her hands softly down your shoulders and your biceps, and she says, "Oh, so strong are we? What is this other presence I feel back here? It's strange. It's primal. It gives you lots of strength, doesn't it? I'm not sure what it is yet. But as I was, everyone is going to sleep honky at some point. And it's so
Why
fun
don't
to
you
watch
let me
all-
out of whatever this is? I'll show you what that is in the back of my mind.
Oh, would you really? But that wouldn't be as fun, would it? I wouldn't get to play with all of you. Tell me, what do you think they're dreaming about?
Hopefully killing you.
Yes. I don't think I'll allow that, though. I think we should have more fun in these streams. Now, tell me, which soul do you think is the tastiest soul? Is it the Minotaur's? Oh, but he's so pure. He's so pure, right? He's so valiant. But I believe his heart is a little darker than even he likes to believe. So he's the second. And yours is nice, right? It means well. I can smell the purity in it sometimes, but it's really that knight. Do you know? You know who he is?
He hasn't elaborated.
Oh, he radiates celestial energy. It's so
I
enticing.
picked up on that.
He's like a beacon of light, Honky. Oh, it's so easy to find you, even if I wasn't following you all the time. He's like a firefly in the pitch black night. It's like we're drawn to him. Oh, and you just smell of corruption, of temptation. And she waves her hand, and a bunch of women pop up in front of you. You recognize all of them as the women that you've been with in your life, romantically. She says, "Which of these do you like